Actually, that's a lie. You're not about to experience the outer limits. What you're about to experience is NetHack and Chill. It took me 18 hours to make this introduction. All right. Might as well jump on the camera. I'm kidding about 18 hours. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, welcome, Eric and Arturo. And I'm sure Mr. Ryan is here because he sent me a video of himself watching the this stream. Yeah, I just thought I would play with ASCII art again. There's some like websites you can hit that'll spew the data back at you. Specifically this one, artscene.textfiles.com. I had a whole bunch of these videos. You know, as long as we did Outer Limits, why don't we do the Twilight Zone as well? And then we'll start playing that heck. Should I be reading the script? I should be reading that. But I don't know the whole thing offhand. You unlock this door with the key of imagination or something. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call, I'm a little bit ahead of this thing. It's an area which we call NetHack and Chill. Gotta cancel the Twilight Zone. It's a little too big for the screen. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun with this. All right. So that silliness out of the way, let's jump into our game. Right. Let's do a brief recap, or at least explain a little bit of what's going on here in the silly stream. I'm playing a game of a single run of the ancient roguelike game known as NetHack. And I'm going to adjust my margins and stuff here while I'm speaking. This is part 8. I have a single run going. It's going pretty well. I'm not really late in the game yet, but it's going pretty well for kind of the first part of the game. I completed the Gnomish Mines with my character. If you don't know what that is, then you don't know NetHack, I guess. I haven't played in 2 weeks. Again, this is part 8. I'm doing kind of a whole series of this single run, trying to win the game, hopefully, but it's premature to say I'm close to that. But we'll see what happens. You know, if I die, I die. If he dies, he dies. What else? I don't remember specifically what I was doing at the time, so I'm going to have to spend a moment recapping myself, like trying to remember what I was doing while I'm playing. I'll load the game up and take a survey of my surroundings and everything. Right, let's do that. All right. All right, so konnichiwa, Emrin, the human samurai. Welcome back to NETHACK. By the way, there's a whole November NetHack tournament going on. For those who care, it's on. Well, you can go to this website, TNNT, not TMNT. In fact, if you Google for TNNT, like I just did, you will get auto corrected by Google, and it thinks you want to look at Ninja Turtles. But this is kind of a fun thing that I'm actually not doing. But you can go into the server hardfought.org and play NetHack. Try to win the most time, which that phrase alone means these players are way out of my league. They're way beyond me. I won once. I won this game once ever, and the term that's used in the NetHack community for winning is called ascensions, because your character ascends to demigodhood. But it's kind of a cool competition they do. I like how it keeps track of all the stats and everything. These are the most recent 10 games. These are the last 10 ascensions. It also has like all these kinds of fun stats, and it tells you how many players are participating, 291 and things like that. There are trophies which are like or like achievements, right? So what they do with this website, it'll actually parse all the logs for the game, and that's how it can come up with these achievements and things. It's kind of fun. Like, oh, look at this first one. Great Dwarf. Ascend a Dwarven, Archaeologist, Caveman, and Valkyrie. So this means one clan. That's right. You can group into clans, too, and all team up together. So this clan called EIT, exclamation point, for example, they collectively won the game with a Dwarf, Archaeologist, Caveman, and Valkyrie. And the similar things for each kind of race. And much more than just that, too. Never scum a game. I could do that one. Scum a game is just when you quit the game immediately to like start over if you don't like how your starting equipment looks or something like that. Anyway, I did this once, but the clan I was in wasn't very active. I think I was playing with some coworkers at the time. And yeah, you gotta be really good if you want to be competitive. But even if you don't want to be competitive, it can be fun to just like, you know, track the stats and everything. So hello in the chat. And Arturo says they are bots. Well, some of them are bots, probably. I got some. It's that time of year. I got to start having some warm tea when I do my streams. It's not really that cold tonight. Well, it's like 42 out, but somehow in this room it's not too chilly. All right. So, what else is there to say? Yeah, my character again. He's a samurai, which matches the character class of the one time I did win the game. So if I win again, I'll have 2 wins as a samurai and none as anything else. Which will mean if I do win, and it's extremely premature to expect that I'll win. I hope I will, but can't expect it. If I do win as a samurai again, I will probably, well, I'm definitely going to pick other classes for future runs. Anyway, this is my equipment. Sorry, I'm just still playing with windows that are a little bit cut off. It's always such a pain to get the console to look right. Yeah, I got to shrink it a little more, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's see. I got that. Katana is one of my wielded weapons. It means Japanese sword. I am dual wielding. It takes a while to train up your 2-weapon skill, but I did it. I'm an expert at 2-weapon skill, and I'm expert at katana, and the best I can be as a samurai at silver saber, which is my other wielded weapon. I think it's only basic that you can get basic level as a samurai, but I am dual wielding gray swine deer, which is an artifact silver saber. Does a lot of extra damage basically, and silver sabers in general, or any silver weapon, does an extra d20 of damage against all demons. So that is nice, especially since the later levels of this game do involve a lot of demons. You go into Gehenna. So this is enchanted. I think it's a +2, and this is kind of a thing I say every time. I read a blessed scroll of enchant weapon on it, which probably means it's a +2, but because they don't have it formally identified, I don't know for sure. Probably one of my prized possessions right now is this blessed plus floor gauntlets of power. Let's put on my wonderful drawing tool so I can do this. This is what Ryan here watches for. This is what this is here for. Yeah, I got a pair of speed boots, which is good, but not, you know, nothing else I have is mind-blowing armor-wise. Dwarvish Mithril Coat is pretty much the best thing you can get until you get into the realm of the Dragon Scale Mails, and that's definitely what I'm going to want to get at some point. I got a wish at one point. I lucked into finding a smoky potion. I blessed it by applying a potion of holy water to it, which increases the probability of a genie coming out when you open the smoky potion. And lucky me, I got a genie. So I wished for the blessed +2 pair of gauntlets of power. I think I might have thrown in the word rust proof as well, but it doesn't say that here. But yeah, that's a really good thing. It makes your strength 25, which is wonderful. Any kind of fighter type can use strength 25. It's even better if you're a Valkyrie, because that enables you to throw Mjolnir. Only Valkyries can throw Mjolnir. Well, yeah, you can throw it and it returns to them. But I am not a Valkyrie. But nonetheless, it's great to have strength 25 for fighting reasons, and also for carrying capacity reasons. That's something I always struggle with. I spend a lot of time trying to be like right below my limit of being burdened. And Ryan says, come for the NetHack, stay for the red marker. Absolutely. Maybe I should make it blue one time, or would that be blasphemy? Or green or something. Yeah, you know, what else is there to say? I got a lot of scrolls of teleportation. I didn't realize I had that much. Those are always. I don't need that many in my person like this. What I'm actually thinking of doing is maybe trying a tactic of to bring a lot of possessions with me, kind of like bring a stash with me in a bag, and then just drop it when I start to explore a level, and then return to it as needed. Or if I'm going to go down to the next level, I go back and grab my bag again, and then proceed down to the next level. Because yeah, that might be something that could be worth doing. Um, I do want to attempt the holy water thing again, where you get a pile of potions of water. I have 4 so far. You get them blessed by praying on an altar. Has to be your god. It can't be another god's altar. And then you can dip all kinds of fun things into it, which is great. Blessed. It makes things blessed. That's how I got this blessed magic marker, which unfortunately I wasted 1 charge on because I stupidly wrote a scroll of identify while blinded. I forgot I was blinded. And that's kind of sucks because these charges are very valuable. The magic marker charges. All right, what else is happening here? I have a whole bunch of rings. Right now I have increased damage and protection. I play by the rule of thumb: if my character is satiated, which means my belly is very full, I try to run that down. It's not good to run around being satiated. It doesn't really matter too much if I have a unicorn horn, but in general, if you're satiated, it means you're if you're running around satiated, you sorry, I'm trying to fine tune the top margin here while I speak. It means you abuse your dexterity. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't care if I have the unicorn horn. And to explain that a little bit, abusing a stat means over time it decreases. But if you just apply a unicorn horn, it goes away. So maybe I shouldn't care about being satiated at all, really. It's kind of just a strategy I taught myself back in the day, and maybe I haven't let go of that habit yet. But yeah, if you have a unicorn horn, it doesn't really matter. At least not in this version. I'm playing on 3.6. It gets complicated. On version 3.7, which is the current one, it unicorn horns were nerfed in some way. I don't know if it specifically won't restore your dexterity in such a manner. I think that's actually the case. Anyway, I'm on 3.6, and one of the unfortunate things about 3.6 is mind flayers are extremely nasty. So I might have to deal with that later on. I'm hoping to get to genocide them. I always like to genocide them and liches. What else I got? Most of these rings aren't fantastic. Conflict can be amazing. What that does is it makes every living creature around you attack anyone else at random, pretty much. So if you're surrounded by 100 orcs, you put on the ring of conflict, they're all going to start attacking each other randomly. They might hit you too. And the downside of this is if you have a nice tame pet, it'll attack you sometimes. But it can really get you out of some jams. +1 ring of gain strength is kind of useless for me with the gauntlets of power. Maybe I should just drop that. +1 ring of gain constitution. Sure, that's nice. Wands. Yeah, wands. I try not to overburden myself with too many wands. Teleportation is nice. You can zap it at a monster who's going to kill you and make him teleport away. You can zap it at yourself to teleport away, although I have scrolls of teleport too. By the end game, when you're on the final level of the astral plane, Ryan and Arturo here were watching me beat this game about 4 years ago now, I think. And they're just hordes of enemies. What you can do is you can just zap a wand of teleportation. Say you are directly south of 8 monsters. You're gonna be surrounded by them, but maybe you're trying to go north, and there's 8 of them above you. You zap wand of teleportation north, and all of them go away. They just teleport somewhere else. So that's great for clearing the path as you're trying to beat that end game, and it's overall quite a useful thing. So yeah, I'm actually, one thing I just recalled is I think I just completed the Oracle level, which, if I recall correctly, is always, or I'd have to look it up, but it's something like always immediately above or just a couple levels above the Sokoban levels. And the Sokoban levels are interesting. It suddenly turns the game of NETHACK into that kind of classic game where puzzle game where you have to push like boxes onto designated locations, and you can't pull them, you can only push them. So there's like a handful of levels about that, and when I get to those Sokoban levels, I just pull up the spoilers, and it gives me step-by-step instructions. Yeah, it's probably cheap, but it's good to do. And when you beat Sokoban, you get a really cool piece of equipment. I think it's different every time. Sometimes I believe it's an amulet of reflection, which is very nice to have. One thing that I want to get before end of the game for sure is magic I can't think of the word, magic resistance, magic reflection, or just called reflection. Now, I just mentioned amulet of reflection, which made me think of this. You can get reflection from Silver Dragon Scale Mail. You can get magic resistance from Gray Dragon Scale Mail. You can also get magic resistance from a Cloak of Magic Resistance. So therefore, you need some combination to get all these things, basically. I like to not have Amulet of Reflection, so I can put on an Amulet of Life Saving, which I happen to have right here. I have that. But I don't have another means of reflection. So if I do get the Amulet of Reflection, that might be the one that occupies my Amulet slot. Essentially, basically, in my view, the ideal payload is you get Silver Dragon Scale Mail for the reflection, Cloak of Magic Resistance, and then you can have an Amulet of Life Saving. All right. So Ryan, what does he say, by the way? I need to find a channel that has like 12 hours of ASCII art with 8-bit music, background ambience. That could be fun, actually. Maybe I'll... I don't know if I could do 12 hours, but I could just kind of do what I did in the intro here. And I don't know about the 8-bit music, though. I'd probably have to steal that. I don't want to steal the music. Like, I stole the introduction here, but no one seems to mind. Anyway, Ryan also says those are rough. No one wants to play Sokoban while people watch them because you know where there's someone who figured it out in 2 seconds. Yeah, well, that's all right. Anyway, what else is there to say about my character and his situation? Yeah, Sokoban soon, I think. I'm gonna drop that rating of gain strength because again, I don't think it's useful. Although it doesn't really solve any problems, really. But you know, it's always good to practice the principle of Marie Kondo, where you know if it's bringing you joy in the game of NetHack, it's more like bringing you utility of some sort rather than joy. If it's not bringing you utility, you drop it, or you can't even think of it. I mean, I can always contrive some case, right? I could say, well, what if I lose my gauntlets of power somehow? Then I want to get the +1 strength. Well, you know what? If I lose the gauntlets of power, I'm effed in so many ways anyway, and the +1 from the ring isn't really, you know, it's marginal anyway. But I don't know. It would be nice. It'd be nice to drop stuff, so I'm not burdened anymore. But let me assess my situation. What's on this level? Let's go to the overview screen. Okay, scroll. I took note that there's a scroll of destroy armor here. Yeah, I always use this. You know, I've mentioned this on my previous streams in this series, but you know, I like to make heavy use of the annotate function, which lets you write some free text associated with each or with the level that you're on currently, and then you can look at the overview screen, which is what you see here. And this is, you know, how I usually use it to keep track of objects that I've dropped there. So that way I can let go of things and practice my Marie Kondo practices. And you can see the game automatically annotates some kind of notable things like shops and fountains and whatnot. But yeah, the Oracle is on level 8 here, and I'm on 10 now. Yeah, I thought the Sokoban is like just below Oracle usually. And oh yeah, Ryan didn't. Yeah, so Ryan asked, I should know this after watching you for years, but do items have weight? Is there weight restrictions? Absolutely. That's why I talk about this concept of being burdened and how I don't want to be burdened. That has to do with the weight of the objects. Now, and it would be really nice if it told me the weights. There are some forks in NetHack, like mods of the game, that do tell you that in the inventory. Sometimes I wonder if I'm missing an option actually, even that might show me that. But I don't think I am. But yeah, it's you know, the body armor tends to weigh like the most of anything you'll have typically. Although Mithril is pretty light for armor. But yeah, it's something you always have to consider. And you also have a limit to the number of slots you have for equipment. But if you have a bag, you can kind of nest things. So I have 32 objects in the bag. But yeah, weight is a big deal. Potions tend to weigh a lot. Armor weighs a lot. Wands weigh a decent amount. Well, yeah, let's look into my bag and see what I have, because I forgot. Yeah, got a whole bunch of stuff. Unlabeled scrolls, that's great for writing your own. I can use a scroll of magic, a magic marker to write my own. Anything I've identified, I can just write it. It's pretty awesome to be able to do that. I have a couple scrolls of enchant weapon here. Uncursed, cursed, and unknown. One thing I'm never sure of is when it puts it in a separate slot, does that mean it's necessarily Like in this case, is it necessarily blessed? I don't think it does mean that. But it's like I don't entirely know though. Anyway, it would be great to get more potions of holy water. I could bless these things. I could bless the potion of gain level, although I'd have to do it twice to gain myself to get myself a blessed potion of gain level, basically. But a whole bunch of gems and crap. All right. Right. So am I in a store? Or I don't. Oh no, you know this was I think throne room or David's treasure zoo or one of those things. Okay, my numpad is not working, so bear with me a sec. It's always something. I got this number pad in 2004. You know, many keyboards these days don't have the number pad as part of it. Some of them do. Okay, now it's still not responding. And I can tell because it has like a numlock light. So if I toggle numlock and it doesn't work, that's not a good sign. Let me try this one more time. Unplug and plug. It's my technical expertise at work here. Hey, it worked. Cool. I actually think I plugged it in slightly loose that last time. All right, so I can move. But yeah, this was a room that had just a pile of enemies. And you can see I killed them. A luckstone. I think I basically killed them and then just stopped. Here's my tame warhorse named Odie the second. Yeah, I had a dog named Odie who died. So when I got a pet warhorse, I named him Odie too, even though he's not a dog. All right. I think I already have 2 luckstones. You only really need 1 generally, unless somehow one of them gets cursed. So the uncursed stone called luckstone. This one showing up as called luckstone too. Yeah, that means I decided to name the type rather than having it magically identified. All right, yeah, I guess I can leave that alone. But yeah, Ryan mentioned that's why I was wondering the items didn't appear to have any indication of weight. It's a little bit of guesswork, honestly, to figure out what things weigh. Eventually, you get a kind of an idea, and you can also look it up in the wiki. Like the potions weigh 50 each, for example. I think that's not. I might be misremembering. Yeah, so I can play this game of do I want to try to drop stuff now or what? What I might just do is that idea I just mentioned I have is I'll try to drop a bag as soon as I start exploring a new level. I have to confirm that dropping the bag will make me no longer burdened. All right, so now it says your movements are no longer encumbered. I'll pick it up. I'm gonna go to the next level. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was trying to zap my wand of digging to make this hallway, and then I failed by like 1. I ran out of charges with just 1 tiny little square left here, 1 little tile there. So I'm not gonna find a secret door here. Here's a Zruti. I'm blind. Why am I blind? Did it blind me? I don't have a blindfold on. One thing I didn't mention is I'm trying to play this game at a slow pace, hence the title, NETHACK and Chill. And I'm doing plenty of looking things up in the wiki. Read up on what they do. And with that said, I'm going to look up the Zruti. It is strong and carnivorous, like Arturo. Humanoid animal, also like Arturo. There's also the only member of the Zruti monster class. 2 attacks and a bite. What is even a Zruti? Like theme-wise, thematically. Anyway, I can eat it for 600 nutritional value, but I'm already satiated. All right, I don't know. It's a creature that likely originates from Polish or Slovakian folklore, according to an RGRN discussion. What is that? Roguelike game something? That might be Rec Games. Yeah, it's the news group. The old school Usenet news group. Rec Games Roguelike NetHack, I think. Something like that. Name derived from the Slovak word zrut. Plural zruti or zruti, which means glutton. So they eat a lot, I guess. Type of wild and gigantic being that inhabits the wildernesses of the Tatra Mountains, located on the border between Poland and Slovakia. They've never really given me trouble that I can remember. They're just kind of like a mid-level monster, and yet they don't give you much trouble usually. Arturo says we carnivores have a lot of nutritional value. That's true. All right. Oh, you want to eat that? Oh, you're a vegan, you whore horse. You war horse. Oh, I'm actually not satiated anymore. Should I eat it? I'm gonna eat. Well, I'm probably right on the border of it. Let's eat it anyway. Rotten food. Did I wait too long? Or well, sometimes it just randomly spawns as rotten. The world spins and you slap against the ground. You're conscious again. All right. Now, I don't have a blindfold on. I think I just checked it, so I'm not really sure why I am blind. It's always good to have a blindfold. I have the intrinsic telepathy, which pretty much everyone does by this time of the game. That lets you see all the intelligent beings on the level, even when you're blind. You cannot see brainless things on the level like a mold. Oh, this would be a troll of some sort. Yeah, here we go. A troll might be a little bit of a challenge. I think I can handle it, but that's pretty tough. They regenerate every time you kill them. You can actually eat them to stop them from regenerating. Their corpse will keep getting up and healing itself. But yeah, you can eat them. That's their solution to kind of the solution to everything in NetHack is eating. Involves eating. All right. Should we go toe to toe with it? I definitely want to be unburdened if I'm going to go that way. Yeah, let's see if we can handle this. Worst case, we can, we have our escape routes via like scroll of teleport or whatever. But I will drop the bag so I'm unburdened. All right, troll, let's bring it on. Let's let him come to me. You know what? I want my warhorse to be able to help. He's currently fighting something, it seems like. What is this? Something invisible you can't see. I just destroyed. Oh, it was a mummy of some sort. You feel here, mummy rap. See, I didn't see them because I'm blind and they don't have a brain. Because, they're undead. Undead things don't have brains in this game, I guess. Well, I guess it depends. I think vampires might. Here comes a troll. Okay, so now I'm kind of where I want him to be. I don't want to be blocking my warhorse. I want him to be able to help fight. But here we go. I psyched myself up. Like, all right, it's going to be an intense battle. But he's going to get right back up again. Like that song, I Get Knocked Down. I can probably eat it. Yeah, let's try eating it. Oh, look, he got up. You stop eating the troll. Now, it didn't give me the message that I see it like, the corpse rise up because I'm blind, but I can see it is here now. I've had difficulty with trolls now and then in the past, but I'm just one-shotting them now. It's like an infinite source of food, right? I wish I had some meat-eating pets to help. Let's see if he gets up again. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed or not that they'll get up again. This one's certainly taking a while. Yeah, maybe that one's not getting up. Okay, I should pick up my bag if I'm going to proceed. Let's get the bag. Oh, it's back. Okay. Oh, see, now I have this kind of visceral reaction. Anytime I see like multiple hits like this, I'm like, oh, shoot. But really, even though it hit me 3 times, hit, and bite, it only did 6 damage. Nonetheless, I should probably drop the bag, but I don't know. I one-shotted him all the other times. It's probably already almost dead. Let's just kill it. There we go. Yeah. There's a ring this time, huh? I can't see what kind because I'm blind. Come on, horsey. Oh, he's back. You can probably get a lot of experience points by repeatedly killing the troll. I mean, it takes some time, though, so, you don't want to farm that, probably. I guess you could. All right, so we're going to fall down the stairs. Now, this is just a super safety check sort of a thing. I'm going to confirm I am not wielding a cockatrice corpse. I don't think I am. But or holding one, I mean. Yeah, I don't have it. because every time you're burdened in NetHack and you go down the stairs, you fall down the stairs. And if you happen to be holding a cockatrice corpse, you accidentally touch it while you're falling, it smacks into you, and you die. That's just it. Game over. Game over, man. Ooh. We got a ho-ho-ugu. Ugu. Oh, okay. I'm amused far too easily, apparently. Okay, that's probably one of those throne rooms again, actually. Step onto a level teleport trap. You are momentarily disoriented. To what level do you want to teleport? My goodness. Is that because I have teleport control? I can just type the level number? All right. Being consistent with the idea of NetHack and chill, I will look it up. Take my time and look up teleport control. And what about level? Huh. If you reach level 17 as a wizard or a monk, you just intrinsically earn it. Earn teleport control. If you are level teleporting and are not stunned, you are instead prompted to enter the number of a target level to warp to, with the number corresponding to that level in your current dungeon branch. If successful, you are placed on a random safe square on that level. Selecting your current level will simply leave you on your current square. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that's what I'm going to do. Just stay here. I have no need to, like, go upward right now or down to a random level. So I'm just going to type in, down here you can see dungeon level 11. All right. It's good to know I can do that, though. I guess I'll drop the, I don't know. I'm kind of having I'm second guessing this strategy of dropping the bag. Sometimes humanoid stuff like these guys can pick it up and use what's in it. What I really need is a bag of holding. Can you get that as one of the Sokoban rewards? I think you might be able to. That is amazing when you get a bag of holding. And if you bless it, even better. It's like, to me, it's one of the most important things you can get in the game. To me, I'm very, I'm very like fixated on carrying. I want to carry a lot of stuff and not be slowed down. But yeah, bag of holding. Yeah, the prize at the end of Sokoban has a 1/2 chance of being a bag of holding. I think it's either that or an amulet of reflection. Yeah. Final floor, it's 50-50 chance of either. Both of those are great. I think I'd rather have the bag of holding, honestly, though. But yeah, and the amount of weight that it handles for you, that it carries for you, sort of depends on the buck, blessed, uncursed, cursed status. And you can see here, there's a formula. I think the thing to focus on is probably the denominator here. If it's blessed, it divides the weight by 4. If it's uncursed, it divides it by 2. If it's cursed, it actually multiplies the weight of the stuff in it by 2. And there's also this extra 15 plus for whatever reason, and the +1 here for whatever reason. But that's the key thing, the denominator or the multiplier. Hey, Fluffy Bubbles, how's it going, man? Part A is still going strong. How's the run going tonight? I just kind of got started, just getting settled in. Yeah, I'm hoping to find the Sokoban levels soon, although I don't know if they're going to be fun to watch, but I want to get a bag of holding, as I've been talking about. But yeah, where do you find 2? I thought they were like right underneath Oracle or something like that. Oh, I might have passed them. Oh, look at that. It's always 1 floor below the Oracle level. And it stairs up. So I should have gone to... All right, I'm going to go back, actually. Neither the level containing Sokoban stairs nor the actual Sokoban levels are eligible for leaving or loading bones. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Sokoban. Because I got to get that bag of holding or amulet of reflection. Both great things. So right now I feel like I want the bag of holding. Now I could step into the level teleport trap again. But then I would likely leave my pony behind, my warhorse behind. Trying to remember. In Sokoban, it's like it can be really frustrating if you're trying to push one of these boulders into the right place and there's something behind it. And that something can be a monster or your own pet. So if I recall correctly, I actually like to leave my pet behind before entering Sokoban. But But yeah, why don't we go back up to the Oracle, which was, I think, level 8? Yeah, we're going back up to level 8, and then we can find the secondary staircase upward to go to Sokoban. Wait, there's always one floor. Oh, the upstairs, it's going to be on level 9 over here. Because it's right below Oracle, there's another branching upward staircase. That's basically what it says. All right, so let's make that happen. Hope you're doing well tonight, Fluffy Bubbles, by the way, and everyone else too. We should do a thing like I try to do with my kids is I say, tell me one good thing that happened today, and optionally one bad thing. So how about you guys in the chat? What's one good thing that happened to you today in life? And we'll see if we can relate it to NetHack too. Like maybe you ate a troll corpse repeatedly. Sometimes that happens. Sorry, I'm amusing myself too much. Eric said a chili cook-off at work. That's cool. Did you make chili or just eat it? It misses. What? Troll is 2 spaces away. Oh, is it wielding a pole arm? It might be. Delicious troll. We should make some troll chili. You know what they should let you do? They should let you make a tin of troll meat, and every time you eat it, you can eat it halfway, and then it kind of keeps growing. That would be funny. Okay. So now we're on this level with the... Yeah, look at this 2 staircases. I don't remember which one goes to the main dungeon, but there's 2 staircases up. So I'll just try the closer one first. And Eric says, yeah, I just ate others chili. Didn't have time to enter it this year. That's cool. I've never had a chili cook-off at work. That sounds fun. We did have something at my last company called Heritage Day where everyone was supposed to bring in a dish from their heritage. You know, we had I'm a software engineer, so I work with a lot of, people from China and India and some Latin American countries. And so it was a kind of diverse meal. I brought some Big Macs. No, actually, a Jewish guy, a Jewish American coworker, he went to Katz's Deli, the famous deli in New York City that sells Reuben's or pastrami sandwiches. He just bought a stack of pastrami sandwiches. That's his heritage. Katz's Deli. Okay, so this was the wrong staircase to go up. And Ryan says, training people to do a job I do, so hopefully that will make work less stressful. That's good. As for me, I don't know. Getting ready to play NetHack and Chill was my exciting thing. Work was kind of okay. Nothing special. No, I'll tell you the best thing. My wife had to be away for a few days, and she came back last night. And I've been managing all of the child business, getting my daughter to school and everything. And so today she just let me sleep in late. Well, she took care of everything. My wife that is. And so that was the best thing that happened to me today. All right, then Elven King here. I don't know, let's kill the Elven King. He drinks a potion of full healing. Oh, I wanted that. Damn you. I'm really mad at this Elven King for drinking that potion that was mine. I'll take the Elven Arrows. I could probably eat Elven King corpse without pissing off any gods, I think. I'd want to verify that. But I'm a human, not an elf, so I think it should be fine. But, I'm not really hurting for food, so maybe I won't. Well, let's look it up. Let's look it up real quick. It's NetHack and Chill, right? The principle is we look up stuff and take our time. I think this might not be the best place to look, actually. You know what? I forget if I have this already. And again, this is something I should have been keeping a record of every time I gain an intrinsic. But I haven't been good at that, and I forget. I've been playing this for like 2 months, this series. But if you eat an Elven King corpse, you have a 3/5 chance of conveying sleep resistance. So that means if somebody zaps you with a sleep wand or something, you just won't fall asleep. I'm like at least 90% sure I can safely eat an elf. I would look it up if I even knew what to look up. Cannibalism. Yeah. Eating a monster of your own race. It's very bad. If you do that, you gain the aggravate monster intrinsic. That means everyone's pissed off at you because you're a cannibal, and you lose 2 to 5 points of luck. And again, luck is kind of a hidden stat that the game doesn't show you at that bottom bar down here. It doesn't show you it, but it's kept track of, and it affects a lot of things. A lot of random events are skewed by luck. And last time I checked, I had pretty good luck. It includes eating brains as a mind flayer. Wait, what? So eating a brain counts like your own species? Is that what it's saying? Anyway. If you're an orcish hero or a caveman, you're never affected by cannibalism. All right, I think it's safe to eat. I think the eating things is probably the weirdest thing about NetHack. I mean, like, you know, if you're like a brave hero, you know, fighting off monsters and stuff, you do what you gotta do, but it's like, an elf is practically a human being, but then I'm like, wait a minute, does this count as cannibalism? No, dig into the elf. So bizarre. All right, let's eat up. It tastes okay. All right, that's it. Now, I suspect I actually already have resist sleep. But when eventually I'm gonna find a scroll of what's it called? I can't remember the term, knowledge or something like that. And that's not the word, but it's something like that. And it'll tell me all my intrinsics. So at that point, I'm gonna take a note. I have a Google Doc I can write it in, or I can make. I think I did make one specifically for this character, but I barely wrote anything in it right now. Yeah, I do have my notes in NetHack Google Doc. It's kind of useless what I wrote so far. This is kind of like my note to self about what I was doing at a certain time. I'll get rid of that. Stash on level 2. I don't know if that's true anymore, actually. I don't think it is. It's probably mostly junk, if it is true. I'm towards the bottom. No, not that anymore. All right, I have nothing in the notes. Yeah, but I'll keep track of intrinsics there if I gain that knowledge at some point. Let me catch up with the chat in a moment. All right. Ryan said that'll keep you busy. Yeah, referring to taking care of the kiddos, especially my young daughter. Fluffy Bubble says software engineering nice. I'm definitely into programming, and I'm hoping I can get a job in that field one day. It's one of the things I like to study after work. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean it's a good field. I mean it can be rough sometimes, but yeah, it pays pretty well. It's satisfying when you can build cool things. Ryan says now that my daughter is off to college, things really slow down. And also he says eating the monsters is really weird. It is so weird. All right, anyway, let's head up the stairs. Come on, Warhorse. And again, being burned is so stupid, but I'm kind of dealing with it. Eventually, you know, I'm going to try to get those water potions bless some nice scrolls and use them and things like that. And then I'll hopefully be a little less burdened. And hopefully I'll get a bag of holding. Actually, that's the bigger thing. I really got to get a bag of holding. Hopefully Sokoban, which is right here, will get... Oh, you know, I wanted to leave my horse behind, so let's forget about that. Okay, we're going to leave the horsey. And here we go. Now, again, I'm cheap. I just look up the spoilers in Sokoban. Because it's... I could solve these, but it would take me a long time. And what I would actually do is I wouldn't solve it in the game. I would probably just copy everything to like a... This could be fun, actually, this idea I just had. If I had thought of it before, I could copy it like into the layout into a board and then like move little pawns around or something. Then once I've solved it, I would transfer the script, so to speak, to the game. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be cheap and look up the spoiler. I like the concept of this more than actually playing it, but it's kind of important to do. Like I would just skip it. As far as like the fun of it, I would probably just skip it. But you get a very strong reward from beating it, so you kind of have to do it. Anyway, so here we go. Sokoban. There's a couple of different layouts. It's like 2 or 3, maybe 4. And so I have to look at which layout it is. Actually, I think it's only A and B, like 2 different ones. Yeah, so you can see Sokoban level 1A or 1B. We are at 1B. The map is named Kick It On Over in Hack. What is Hackem anyway? A fork? Okay, it's the successor to Slash 'em, which is a fork of NetHack. I've played Slash 'em quite a bit, actually. All right, the following solution solves the level without putting any boulders in an immobile position. Faster solutions which do not necessarily leave boulders every boulder free might exist. They have like YouTube video links and everything. I'm just going to follow the script here. So yeah, you can see what I'm going to take this off screen a bit, but just so you can see what it shows here in the wiki. It gives you instructions, like it's like a script, right? It gives it assigns a letter to each boulder, like this one is A. And it says, you know, first thing you're gonna do is move A to the right by 1. So I'm gonna be doing like this, that little arrow, if you can see that. And then it's C up by 1. So I'm gonna do this, and then you know D goes right, left, 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 left. Yeah, it might seem silly. Why would you go right then left? But you have to look at the layout, right? See the way D is here. It's kind of in a little corridor almost. So you gotta push it right once, and then yeah, that way I can get around it, I guess. Yeah, I can't get to the other side unless I push it right once. All right, so it also tells you the kind of treasures and stuff you'll find along the way. Scrolls of Earth. You can use Scrolls of Earth to cheat in Sokoban, because what a Scroll of Earth does is it summons giant boulders from the sky. Here's the thing: anytime you cheat in Sokoban by like doing that or using a pickaxe to chop away at a boulder, it damages your luck score, which I just talked about a moment ago a little bit. So it's best not to cheat. You can cheat by looking at the wiki, though. That's fair game. All right. So here we go. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take my time. Super NetHack and chill here. But yeah, monsters can spawn here. Kind of weird. The symbol for a boulder is these like little backtick things. I think there's an option to make it look something better. Let me look that up really quick. Options. I think there's like a way to make it look kind of like a big round, almost like a 0, but not. See, it just kind of looks better. And you can see you can set this. I'm not sure if I can set it in game. I think I can. Boulder to 0. This is the symbol used to display boulders. It's a little complicated, unfortunately. It's been superseded by symbols equals form. I forget. I don't want to. But I can deal with the backticks. Should be an O or something, says Ryan. Yeah, it's kind of like this. Not the letter O, but something that looks almost like it. I think is what I usually see, but I don't have it configured right. Anyway, I'll just deal. It's fine. All right, so let me get the script up. Sokoban script. This could take like this could take like at least a half hour. It's gonna be a little kind of tedious, but hopefully we find fun things along the way, like random objects and stuff, and hopefully no monsters like get in the way at the wrong locations and stop me from pushing boulders. It's really annoying when they block you from that. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start with A. Should I draw on the screen to get these? Nah, it's kind of not really useful. I was gonna say I could draw like letters like A over here, but they move so much, right? That I don't know if that's helpful. Anyway, Tugun Yogi. Yeah, they give you a lot of food in Sokoban, so that's nice. So we're gonna do A to the right. What I actually am gonna do is you can't see it on the screen, but I'm gonna cross off each step as I do them. And C, we're gonna push up. Okay, cross that off. Now D, as we said before, we're gonna push right. So that's this guy here. And then left, Yuzu. 6 times, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And next is E. E, which is the guy to the right a bit and down a bit over here. Push that down 3. 1, 2, 3. See another Gunyoki. All right, so we're done with that part. Pick up the 2 scrolls of Earth, it says. as soon as possible. Oh yeah, to ensure no monsters get a hold. Yeah, we don't want monsters reading these scrolls. But where are these scrolls of Earth? I assume it's going to be obvious if I step down a little bit. It's not obvious. Okay. Maybe they were up here and I missed them. Scrolls of Earth. We're looking for a question mark. Here's a lichen or lichen. I don't see the scrolls of Earth. All right, so next part on the lower right room, we're going to push H to the left. H is the one that's to the left of me right here. I is going to go left and then star. What does star mean? Finish it. Let me just make sure I understand their coding here. I think star probably means finish it. Yeah, it means put it into a pit. Okay. All right, so we're going to push left, right into the pit. Boop. All right. J is this guy here that we're going to finish. E, this one above me right now is E. We're going to go down, down, and finish it. Sometimes it's pretty obvious. G, we're going to finish as well in the obvious manner. Okay, that must be the scroll of Earth. And is that Velox Neb the same thing I picked up? Yes. Therefore, we can call these scrolls of Earth. So let's do that. Type of object in inventory. 2 scrolls labeled Velox Neb Earth. And again, the scrolls of Earth summon giant boulders from the sky. Some of them can hit you. They can hit other monsters. They can block the way. They can be used to cheat in Sokoban. But again, you lose luck if the scroll of Earth is used. Actually, I might have that wrong. It might only be when you chop them up. But if you make them appear and they block you, then you have to chop them up. That's the problem with either a pickaxe or a wand of digging. Neither of which I actually have right now, by the way. So I'd have to retreat and go find one if it comes down to needing that. Okay, we're gonna finish B, which is the one in the top right. And because monsters spawn, it is actually usually it's often a good idea to do something like this. Before I just go and finish this, I can take a peek over here just to make sure no monsters have spawned. Even that can not work out sometimes. All right, so that was B. Next, we're gonna do D, which is if you see in the upper left room, that lower right boulder in the upper left room is D. So we're just gonna, in a kind of a straightforward manner, finish that one off. Oh, there comes a snake. I blocked down here. So far, so good. That makes me nervous, only because my keypad, my number pad, sometimes on rare occasion double registers a key press, and it just did that, which made me wince a little bit. It's fine at the moment, but I just don't like that that happens. Maybe I should buy a new one. A shocking sphere. Now I know they're not much trouble, these shocking spheres, but I'm trying to remember, do they actually can their shock like damage my stuff? Let me throw something at it. Or just zap a wand of striking at it. I don't know. It actually seems like a waste of a charge for a wand of striking. Let's look up how electricity works actually. Shocking sphere. Again, it's one of those things I feel like I should know, but an explosion attack can destroy rings and wands in the target's inventory. Okay, yeah, I don't like that. 1 square radius of damage. Okay, yeah, we don't like that at all. So let's just shoot it. I'll just use the wand of striking. It's fine. By the time I put on my bow and everything, the wand hits it. It's not dead. Okay. Shit. Yeah, this is where burden sucks because I would be able to outpace it much better if I was not burdened. I got to resolve that issue. Hopefully, I just get the bag of holding after Sokoban here. Can zap it again. Use the bow. I'm gonna zap it again. Wand of striking. I mean, you tend to find, oh, well, nothing happens. All right, he's going to blow up in my face, and that's it, probably. You duck some of the blast. All right, I don't think anything broke, so that's fine. Just took a tiny bit of damage. All right, so where were we? We had just finished. Sorry, got to put on my do not disturb. It's not my friend Scott bothering me at the moment, though, as is tradition. It was something else bothering me. Anyway, C. We're going to do C next, which is another one in the upper left room. Oh, did I finish this one? I did not finish the one I was working on, D, because of the shocking sphere distracting me. Honestly, I think I can just do it from here. Balsa wand. An unknown wand. Why does it say? I'm just kind of a little confused. Even though it's easy for me to solve, it seems like it's skipping. This is the state I'm in now, here. And then it says the level is now finished. Well, what about? I guess okay. I guess they're saying that the rest is a no-brainer. If you need the spoilers' help, then you got problems. Okay, so let's just finish it up here. Surprise Gunyoki. What? Yeah, I'm really concerned about my keypad here. My finger didn't go anywhere near the I key, and it's showing my inventory, which makes me nervous. Maybe I should get a new number pad. I got this one in 2004 when I got my first laptop. I was like, I got this laptop keyboard, but what if I want to play NetHack on it? So I got a USB number pad, and that's what I'm using today still. Let's scope it out over here just to be sure the path is clear. Scope it out. Can't go diagonal because I'm carrying too much. That's fine though. All right, it's done. On to the next one. All right, level 2 of Sokoban. Now we have to figure out which level 2 it is. I don't remember if it always goes with B and A or if it's random with each level. It looks like we are at A this time. Yeah, so it's level 1 was B and level 2 is A, so it's not consistent. The A and B is not consistent. This map is called Old Reliable. This level is let me just show you what I'm reading. This level is often considered one of the hardest levels of the original set of 8. There are 16 boulders and 12 holes, leaving 4 spare boulders. Shoosh. The following solution solves the level with only placing 3 boulders in an immovable position. See this revision for a solution that solves the level. I don't care about that. Faster solutions exist. And Ryan says, also weird to me to put a Sokoban game in an RPG type game. Yeah, I guess kind of, but I don't know, NetHack is kind of whimsical in a way. It's all kinds of weird stuff. All right. Yeah, so it's the same stuff. The key to this level is being able to walk around the shape in the bottom right. F, K, and M prevent this in the starting layout. F, K, and M. And P prevents it from getting near that shape. Okay, I think what they're talking about is trying to being able to move freely in this circled area is the key. I think that's what they're saying. So you gotta free that open first, basically. Clear space above F. I move B next to the bottom right shape, but I'll move it again away again. So just give me the script. Trying to follow the logic is like, all right, let's do this. Okay, so B, down, down. Okay. C to the left. Okay. move P so that I can get past N, and just follow this. P is that lower left one. I'm gonna go right up for that. Melon, yummy, yummy. I can feed that to my warhorse if he gets hungry. Okay, we're going right up. Sorry, 3 rights and an up. All right. O, which is to my immediate right. That is, we finished that one. Okay, right. Boom. Now N is going to go down 1. That's the one below me right here. M is going left 1. So we have to look at that. M is the one 2 spaces to the right of me. So that's actually going left. Okay. Can I just finish that? Oh. I guess not. Okay. Yeah, I see. There's no path to do that. Okay. All right. So we're going to take F and push it up 1. F is the one above me, basically. Go up this little teeny corridor. Push that up 1. B left twice. That's to the left of me. 1, 2. K down. There we go. Finish the bottom half. M. We're going to finish M, which is to the right of me here. We're going to go right. Yeah, now you can see we cleared the way. I can, once I push it to the right, I can go around like so and then finish it without any problem. Oh, see, I remember I was worried about losing dexterity due to being satiated. Well, I just took the damage from that. 1 lower dex, and once again, I can just use a unicorn horn, and I'm good. It's like the cheat code. Oh, what have we here? Gremlin or something? Gargoyle? Winged gargoyle. All right. Let's drop my bag. I think they can be a little bit challenging if I remember. I'm probably fine, but I don't want to be burdened. You hit it, you kill it. Okay. The winged gargoyle corpse and an egg. Let me make sure I don't get sidetracked to forget what I was doing. I was about to do something stupid. No, I was about to finish. Shoot, was it M? This guy's. Yeah, that's M in progress. Just don't want to lose my place, basically. But I'm going to look up if this winged gargoyle corpse is edible or what. They're resistant to stoning. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Stronger version of the gargoyle. And Ryan says someone needs to make a first-person style NetHack game, but keep all the same ASCII graphics. That would be funny. Just any kind of a first-person roguelike with that keeps the ASCII graphics. All right, can I eat them? Oh, and the newest... Excuse me. The newest version, you can get temporary stoning resistance by eating them. So it's safe to eat, I think. I don't see anything against it. It's just a corpse, basically. All right. So yeah, let's eat it. I'm a little concerned about the egg, though, because they can hatch. I just don't want a little critter getting in the way. So eat the winged gargoyle. Black, it's rotten. I'm confused. Let's wait for that to dissipate. I'm going to pick up the egg and actually throw it to smash it. Now, one thing I found was you can eat random eggs, but one time I tried that and it turned out to be a cockatrice egg and I just died. And I was aghast. Anyway, I'm confused. Let's just wait until we're not confused. All right, now I'm going to throw the egg. I think it was capital S. Okay, capital S. Splat. Okay, no more egg. Good. Pick up my bag again. Finish M. And real life 2 says right. Oh, I forgot. I didn't see it fast enough, so I don't know what you're referring to. What, like the eggs can turn to cockatrices, or eggs can have cockatrices in them. All right. So N is that lowermost one. We're gonna push it 5 to the left, and then right and up a bunch. All right. We're not gonna finish this one yet. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side, we're gonna go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to 1, 2. Okay. And what they do is that every once in a while, after a certain number of instructions, they give you what the current state of the board should look like. And I think I am matching that. If I were not matching that, that would be time to be concerned. You can eat random eggs. Oh yeah, you can do that in real life. That's true. But yeah, there's some risk to it. So K, we're gonna move down twice. K is can't squeeze through the diagonal. I can go around it. So down twice. So K is actually just to show you guys this one, and I think I need to go beep, 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 to move it down twice. So that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2. N, which is the one immediately to my right. We're gonna go right and finish that one off. Okay, N is done. Next is L. L is that guy there. We're gonna push that down twice. P. Is it the one I'm next to? Yes, it is. We're gonna push that right once. Just kind of verifying like 18 times here. Look at that P, is that P? Right, that's it. Okay. Now we're gonna finish a whole bunch of them. K, which is this guy. It's pretty obvious how to do that. Right up. Actually, a little tricky. Right. Yeah, you have to kind of use this roundabout thing. So it is a little tricky, not straightforward. Right, up, up. Right again. And now we go around and finish it. Down in the right. Okay. Poking my head just to make sure there's no monsters in between once again. Okay, that was K. Now we're on to P, which is the one up against the wall to my left. Several squares. Okay, we can go down, right, up, blah, blah, blah. Down, right, up, up, right, then go around, do our thing. Okay. Onward to L. L is this little guy here. Yeah, look at the way it's positioned. I actually have to push it left a few times, then back right. All right, just to be able to squeeze past it. So left 3, 1, 2, 3. Right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up, up. Right. Let me go around the loop-de-loop again. Poke my head in there again. Finish it. Okay. Letter I. This is only level 2 of 4, by the way. I think there's 4. If there's more than 4, we're going to be here quite a while. Okay, I is this silly fool. Down. Right. Down, down, down. right, right, up, up, and now it's the same old story. We push it to the right, go around, poke my head in there, finish it. Okay, that's I. Over to J. J is this one. We're going to go right 4. How the hell do I go up from the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3. 1, 2, 3. Right twice. 1, 2. Up 1. Up 2, and then it's again pretty obvious. Go around the loop-de-loop here. Poke my head in to make sure it's a clear path. Finish it. Oh, hello. Talking Smack is here. He said, hello, Booch from the Realm of Syria on BBS. Oh, hello. Hello, Booch. How's it going? Thanks for joining. This is an important guest we have here. He runs the well, he's one sysop among a few, I think, but I think he's the main sysop for the Realm of Syria on BBS, which you should check out, by the way. I have some videos of playing Lord on his BBS, and I actually owe them a I haven't finished the video. It's like a large series, kind of like this one. But yeah, you can Telnet or SSH into his system. There's also a web client. You just go to Syrian. Let me make sure I have the domain right. If you want to play old school ASCII games and things with other players, yeah, SyrianBBS.com. I used to live on BBSs before the net basically killed them, but there's still some BBSs today holding the fort, and that's a really good one. I should log on more often though. I don't really, but I used to play Lord on there all the time. Legend of the Red Dragon is one of the most well-known BBS games. Anyway, I better focus on my not to be rude, but I need to focus on the Sokoban level here of NetHack. And for Booch or anyone else who just joined, I'm just following the script in the wiki because it would take too long and be too prone to error. And the goal is it's like the old game Sokoban. You have to push the blocks into the right places. And in the form of NetHack, it's boulders that you push into pits. And if you finish Sokoban, you get a very cool object. It's either a bag of holding or a amulet of reflection. Both are very good to have. Okay, so I just finished J. And Eric Johnson says he's checking it out. Cool. Yeah, you should definitely check it. I should log in again there. They have a lot of cool games. They don't only have Lord. They have a lot of games. I don't know too many of them. But yeah, they have I think Exidolus. I think they have Usurper. Oh, you can just go and see. You know, I should do a stream one time where I just log on to that BBS and play all the games. That could be fun. Anyway, I actually have a postcard on my wall from Booch. I'm gonna show you guys it for a second because he sent it to me for being a an active member of the community. So it has this Lord. I don't know if you can see this too well. This is the colored side. This is the same artwork as a. Let me make the window bigger here. It had the same artwork as a poster I had when I was a kid. When I know it's not. I have to adjust the Z here. There we go. And it's kind of like, 90s CGI, but it's cool in its own way. I had a poster that's hanging on my wall because I was the co-sysop of a BBS that I practically lived on called the Dark Tower BBS. My friend Jack was the real sysop, meaning he's the one who ran all the systems and paid all the money and, paid for the phone lines and everything. But I think I went halvesies on him to buy Lord because I wanted it so badly. So I got a poster with this art for registering it, and I had it in my bedroom wall for a while. Anyway, here's a little note from Booch here. I go by Neon Peon on that BBS and on other random places. And he said, just wanted to send this along to say thanks for being a great member of the BBS. See you, Booch. Man, I feel bad I haven't been on in a long time. I really should join for a while. I should really go on sometime soon. Anyway, that was a cool little gesture from Booch here. By the way, you can win prizes. If you win the Lord tournament, he'll send you a prize. I got a prize from. I actually got. I'm actually using a mouse pad that he sent me. He sent me like a mouse which has actually unfortunately expired, but also a Red Dragon themed mouse pad. I'm still using it. So thanks for this one, Booch. It's been holding up pretty well. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Anyway, when I was again, I haven't been on there in a while, but when I was on there, it had kind of a fun, friendly atmosphere. You know, there was back in my day, there were some BBSs where people were jerks, or you know, they were would really take it too seriously and you know insult your mom and stuff. But there was also this kind of almost like a subculture in the BBS world where a lot of people wanted to be elite, and you know they were trying to one up each other in their hacker skills and stuff like that. But it's nothing like that on Realm of Sirion BBS. It's all just probably mostly old farts like me, you know, just playing some games and having fun. Yeah, the mouse pad's totally holding up, Booch. All right. Okay, I apologize, but I must get my head back into NetHack here. Let's see. I don't need this shit. What am I doing? Crossover. Visual Studio Code. No, I don't need that. Where is my spoiler? Right, here we go. All right, so here's our current state of things. This should match. It's funny. It even winds up matching down to the location of my character. You can see I'm right here. So yeah, everything seems to be matching just right. All right, I'm going to get into the space above B, as it says, which is right over here. And we're going to do that by doing this dance here. We're going to push A up, G right, D up, and E right. Okay. So yeah, this is probably not the most fun part to watch for those who just joined, but maybe you think it is fun. It's Sokoban being solved, but I am not solving it myself. I'm following a guide, a walkthrough, or as we used to call it back in the day, the spoilers. We used to have the spoiler files. Let's see, G to the right, that's this guy. D is going up, okay. E to the right, which is this one here. All right, so now we are above B, as it was saying we should get our butts into. All right, finish B. All right, we can just finish from here. It says, all right, finish B, E, H, and G. All right, so we're going to push this one down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go back around. We can go this way, actually. Right 1. Down, down, down. Right, right. And now we're getting into the familiar territory. Once we get it here, I can pretty much do it automatically. I'm afraid I'm going to like miss something. I'm just being paranoid because it's just so important to get this right. Got to get that bag of holding or amulet of reflection. That's why I always keep peeking my nose over here because I don't want a monster to spawn between the boulder and the pit. That could be really bad. Okay, next we're doing E. And E is this guy here. I really wish they didn't let monsters spawn on this level, in fact. Right. But yeah, one thing I learned by trial and error is you don't want your pet on this level because he could get in the way. And you might have to smash boulders or possibly even kill your pet. All right, so let me not lose track of where I am here. Down 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Right once, down 1, 2, 3. Right, right. Up, up. And now, again, we're in the familiar territory where it's pretty much rote at this point. Okay, so E is done. H. H is this one that's to the left of me right now. I'm going to push that right, right, down 4. So, sorry, down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see this is shaping up to be the same thing once again. And we have only one more pit to go. We're going to take G. Push that 1, 2, 3, 4. And down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Same deal. Take a look. Finish it. All right. Level 2 is done. Except, look, see, they spawn. Look at that. This annoying jackal. I think it's a jackal. Dingo. It's one of the weakest things I could fight right now, basically. Not going to be a threat. But if that had to spawn right between the boulder and the pit, that would have sucked. Let's just kill it. I'm not going to let the dingo eat me. Eat my baby. All right. Yeah, let's wrap this up. But that was only level 2 of 4, so there's still a ways to go. Oh, wait, it says level now finished, but you'll still need to move the A or C blocks to walk between your finishing position, as well as the stairs up and the stairs down. How to fix this depends on which direction you approach the blockage from as follows. All right, so basically when I'm coming back out, I have to, you can see the boulders are blocking my way. I should be fine though. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, let's go to level 3. Door is locked. I can apply my Osaku. Did I drop that for some reason? Oh, no, I have a key. That's right. A key is better than a lockpick, marginally, if I recall correctly. I think it's like a tiny bit lighter. What do we have here? A raven? That's no problem. Oh. All right. I might die right now. There's an orc blasting a death ray. I don't have the amulet of reflection I need for that to be a nothing burger. In other words, this could be instant death. Now, the ironic thing is I could die right here with potentially the reward for Sokoban being the reflection that I need. Oh, you're leaving it right an intense moment here, Ryan. But okay, if you gotta go, you gotta go. See you later, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so here, one thing I can do is put on the amulet of life saving right away. I don't know why I didn't have it on already. I'm kind of worried about my stomach getting drained too fast, I guess, but I shouldn't have because I am so loaded in food at this point. I believe teleportation does not work in Sokoban, so I can't just zap out of here. Yeah, I think first order of business, amulet of life saving. Although I kind of just want to smack him and hope I can kill him. Was this an orc king or an ogre king, was it? I think it was ogre king. This might be the kind of thing where I carefully weigh every single option available. Ogre lord, yeah. If I go down and to the left, that's one option. I'm in a doorway though, so you can't move diagonally. I could move straight down and hope that I'm faster than it, even though I am burdened. That could be something we try to deduce with more certainty by looking up the Ogre Lord in the wiki. What's their speed? 12. Okay, so their speed is 12, which is like the base speed of a person. I am very fast but encumbered, burdened. So I have 15 versus their 12. So I'm faster than it by like a third. So that's good. In other words, I should be able to step away, and it's not. It's like every. I think every. It'll move once every. We'll move 1 to 1, 2 out of every 3 moves, I think, and then every third move I get a free move, basically something like that. Yeah, so this is a kind of critical moment here. That's right. Yeah, I'm so lucky. You missed me. Holy shit. Okay. All right. If I might be able to just blend it, attack it, and it's done. I would like to be able to deduce that by math. It's going to be hard. But let's see if I can figure that out. Like, how likely is it that I can just carve him up in one turn? I don't really usually look at like hit points and stuff. Armor class 3, okay. Shouldn't be a problem to hit. Is base MR gonna tell me? That's magic resistance. Base level, does that tell me its hit points at roughly? Number of hit points on most monsters is monster level D8, so it's gonna have, yeah, so it's a random number. We're gonna do some hardcore math here. I'm gonna try to get as much certainty as I can out of it. Let's put it that way. So it has minimum 7 HP, max 8 times 7 HP, which is 56 by my multiplication tables. Average is going to be was it 4.5? Is the average? Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Times 7 HP. That's going to be 28 plus brain not working here. Plus 3.5 equals 30. All right, so it basically probably has, let's assume it has more than average. Let's assume it has like 35 to 40 HP. Okay, so the question is, can I say with a pretty strong level of confidence that I can carve through, we'll err on the side of caution, 40 HP. If we want to be really cautious, we can go higher, but really it's so unlikely to get like, close to 50. We'll bump it a couple of points higher just to be extra certain. We'll say 44. All right. So now we have to try to estimate how much damage I can dish out. And as part of that, we have to factor in our probability of hitting. So this could be a little complicated. We have to reverse engineer NetHack on the fly. I usually don't look at this stuff at all, by the way. I just kind of gloss over like 2 hit rolls and stuff like that. It could take me a little bit. What's my 2 hit roll? How do I find this? References: attacking with a wielded camera, attacking with thrown or wielded cream pie. This might be hard to figure out. Why don't I just jump right to my weapons, right? I have a +1 katana. Any day now. Okay, katana, it's going to do, I think this counts as a large creature, the Ogre Lord, right? Is it large? Yeah, it's large. So it does 1d12 plus 1 because of it's +1. +1 enchantment. But I also have the skill, the weapon skill. Let's look up Great Swan Deer, though. That's my second weapon. All right, so it's going to do versus large 1d8 times 2. Okay. I don't get this bonus 1d20 against demons only. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in one hit. But I do have the skill bonuses, which I have to try to figure out how that works. All right, so this is without considering two weapon. Not sure if this is the right way to look at it though. Yeah, I think you look at this first, and then there's an adjustment because you're two weaponing. It gets a little worse. But because I'm expert at katana, I get +1 to damage. It looks. Oh, that's. All right, here's weapon and two weapon. Okay. I think I'm not 100% sure. Do I only look at the two weapon then and get a +1 and a? I have to read up on two weapon again, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I cannot one shot him. It seems like that's kind of what we're getting at here. Because you just look at the base damage here, 1d12 +1. Well, that's a range of 2 through 13. 1d8 times 2 is it's one of these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 12, 14, 16. And these are all even distribution. It can be equally be any of these. And if we're assuming it might have like 44, and I was kind of erring on the side of caution by rounding up a little bit, I don't think I'm going to do it. Although, again, I don't fully know how these weapon modifiers work. Like, yeah. All right, so let's just not assume I can one-shot him. I think we're going to go with that. And then what's my next thing to look at then? Well, I mean, I could step down and hopefully he doesn't keep pace with me. I don't know. It'd be nice if I didn't have this bag of crap burdening me, which I was again hoping to. It's kind of funny. If I die here, it could partially be due to being burdened, which I was hoping to resolve if the reward for beating Sokoban is a bag of holding. And I might also die because I don't have reflection, which is the other prize that I could have gotten from bag of holding. But I'm not dead yet. And I should look at all my options. I could just zap him with a wand of sleep. That might be all I need. And just hack him to death. Is there any reason I have to fear him resisting sleep? No, he's got no resistances, so I could probably just do that. That's one option. I'm 99% sure you're not allowed to teleport in Sokoban. And if you are, it probably damages your luck. Although that would be a worthwhile trade-off. Yeah, teleportable, no. So you can't teleport, so that's out of the picture. And part of no teleport means monsters can't teleport too, I think. In other words, I can't zap the ogre with a wand of teleport, I think. We can verify that, though. Teleportable. Non-teleport level. Prevents all forms of self-teleportation. Maybe I can zap it on the ogre. I would like that to be clarified here, though. Non-teleport level, you will not be able to escape the monsters by teleporting yourself, but neither will the monsters escape from you. Thus, you might need to change from your usual strategy. You can still look at that. On non-teleport levels, you can still teleport monsters and items. The only restrictions on teleporting are that creatures, including the player, cannot teleport themselves, and the quantum mechanics teleport attack does not work, which is kind of funny because there's a quantum mechanic right here in the room too. All right, so that's an option. The downside, it's not a very big level, so there's a pretty significant chance he's just gonna appear in this very same room anyway, or just be like in this corridor or like right here or whatever. So I'll get him immediately out of my face, but I'm not sure if it solves the problem really. But it would allow me to regroup and at least drop my bag. It might allow me to regroup and drop my bag, and I can think of any other precautions to take. By the way, I think this is a paper goal. No, it's another boulder. Never mind. Guess I can verify that. Yeah, it's a boulder. Yeah, this is scary. I don't know. Yeah, why don't I try to teleport him away, and I'll do two things as a precaution. One, put on the amulet of life saving. Two, drop the bag. And then hope for the best from there. Maybe I can wield a bow and shoot him, or if he's far away. Well, I don't want to be lined up with him at a distance. I want to be like ready to go toe to toe, ideally. Because otherwise he's going to be zapping me with the wand. I'm going to be shooting bow and arrow. We don't want to get in that kind of exchange. That's stupid. Wand of Death will win that. Or even if it does it, that's extremely risky. All right, so I think that's my plan. Wand of Teleport. Put on the amulet of life saving. Drop the bag so I'm faster. And let's do it. Wish me luck, guys. All right, Wand of Teleportation. And it's good to have a knowledge of charges here. I have identified it at some point. Because if I didn't have confirmation that it has 7 charges, I would have this slight doubt. Well, maybe it's out of charges and I shouldn't do this. I'm just going to waste a turn. But I know it has 7 charges, so I should be good. All right, so here we go. Capital F, zap. Capital W. I don't know why I said F. Northwest. All right, he's gone. At least for the moment, right? And he's you can see the way it's colored, that shows my line of sight. So I can tell for sure that he's not in basically any of this area. He could be right over here though. Or he could be like right around the corner here. But he's out of my hair for the moment. Now I can do my strategy. So that's great. Sorry I spent so much time thinking about it, but better to think about it, life or death situation with a pretty promising character than to get yourself killed. I noticed I lost a lot of viewers in that time frame, but that's all right. Better safe than sorry, says Eric. Exactly. The old adage holds true. Excuse me. All right, put on the amulet of life saving. Boom. At least we have an extra life now. Drop the bag. Is there anything I want in the bag before I drop it? Let's take a look. I don't think so. I could always just tame him. That's actually one way to handle it. He's my pet at that point. I think I'll take it out of the bag, just in case. Anything else to take out? Could a looking glass scare him away? I think it might be able to. Part of me wants to just beef up my weapon if I'm going to go toe to toe. But I'm not going to do that. Ah, shit. Okay. I wasted a turn because I can't take anything out of the bag. Because I have no more empty slots. All right, so we're going to waste a turn dropping some stuff. I mean, let's just clear like, I don't know, 3 slots or something. Drop a sea ration. I don't care about a melon. I'm just dropping some food. Whatever. Just to be sure, I'll drop a couple of extra things as well. How about an unlabeled scroll? And a tin opener and a leash. There we go. I don't care if these weaklings attack me. Now, the quantum mechanic, again, it can make me teleport away, but it doesn't work on this level. But it's not really a danger. All right, let's drop the bag, which it should be capital S. That guy who was kind of an expert at this game, who was in the chat a few streams ago, he advised you can actually assign different letters to items. So I should probably get in that habit. Like I could make the bag a capital B or something like that. That way it helps me remember. All right, so we are wearing the amulet of life saving, and we are unburdened now. There's a baby purple worm here for what that's worth. Let's just kill these guys. There should be no problem. Kill, kill. Iguana's going to be no problem. Baby purple worm's dead. All right. Poster of extra healing. Don't need those corpses. What's the ring here? A ring. I don't know why it just says a ring, but okay. That's weird, isn't it? It's in my line of sight, and I'm not blind. So why did it show up as ring? That's fishy. It's a mimic, probably. Oh, actually, I don't know that. Anyway, there's a baby purple worm corpse here. Should I eat that? Nah. I don't want to waste turns. Sometimes you're eating something and it wastes turns, and I don't know. I'm afraid it might somehow get the jump on me if I do that. It usually stops at the right time. For some reason, I feel uneasy about it anyway. I'm going to put on this blindfold to see its location. There it is. So the ogre that was giving me all that trouble. Over here. And there's a rock piercer here. And I don't know what's this ring still. All right. Yeah, I would like to kill it. Honestly, all this concern about my own self-preservation, it would be awesome if I could just get that wand from it. And, well, the best way to do that is if I could just kill it in one shot somehow. But I wonder if I could do it another way somehow. If I tame it, it could be my pet. It won't drop the wand immediately, though. I don't know. I'm going to keep my blindfold on for now just so I can see its whereabouts. Kill a small mimic. It's coming after me. Look at that. It's coming. I'll pick up this weird ring that I don't know what it is. All right. So, yeah, he's charging into battle here. I don't know what I want to do. I think I might just want to be... I was going to say stand right here. And that way when it comes in through the door, I can just hit it. But it might be able to stand here and... I don't think it's this smart, but it could technically ricochet these wands. The beam bounces like that. But I think the monsters only aim directly at you. I don't think it'll do that ricochet attempt. So I think it might be pretty good to stand here. It'd be cool if I could somehow booby trap this spot or something. Like put something in there that would blow up. Well, I don't want to lose the items, but you know what I mean. So I think basically I'm just gonna stand here. I don't know. I guess that worst case. Well, it's not the worst case, but hopefully the worst thing that happens is I just lose the amulet of life saving. If anything, I'm kind of suspicious it might be a whole other case of much ado about nothing, and I do wind up surprising myself and one-shotting him or something. When he was in that room with several other creatures, I could have put on the Ring of Conflict and they would have all attacked each other. The thing is, it's kind of like they're all random targets. They can still attack you. Right, but it's just like it might have randomly attacked one of the other guys instead. All right, I think I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go toe-to-toe. Here it comes. All right, anything else I can do to prepare? I mean, I could just, to be extra certain, like bless one of the weapons or something to give it extra pluses. But I was hoping to bless those scrolls first. Sorry, I meant enchant weapon on the weapons. I'm just going to go for it like this. Here we go. Let me take off this blindfold. He's going to come any moment into the door here. Here he's coming. Picks up a melon. Ah! Bullshit. I hit down right on my keypad and it made me walk right, I think. Anyway, I used the amulet of life saving. Okay, it didn't. For some reason, I thought I saw the cursor step to the right. Okay, well, it's good that I have the amulet, but did I actually hit him? What happened? You hit it, you hit it. Okay, I hit it twice. All right, now I don't have any safety things. Do I just do it? Do I hope the next hit will get him? You know, it didn't actually screw me up. I thought it did because I'm just paranoid about the keypad now. It was fine though, actually. Wand of Sleep. I don't know if it has charges. It's a risky move. I think it does. I haven't been like blasting that like nuts or anything. I'm gonna go for the Wand of Sleep. I actually would have. In retrospect, I remember I was saying he's not gonna do a ricochet. I should have done a ricochet with the Wand of Sleep and then just pummeled him. So what I could do is zap him with teleport again, and then try to plan a sleep ricochet. But the thing is, I don't know where he's gonna teleport. Right? I might not get lucky. He might just teleport in this room again. But, you know, the way the NetHack works though, you have to be lined up exactly vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. So he could be like, you know, kind of basically on top of me, but there's still a good chance he might not be lined up to zap the wand at me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna zap him with teleport again and try to get him with the wand to sleep more intelligently, basically. All right, so zap wand of teleport. That's capital W to the lower right. Okay, he's gone for now. Let's put on this blindfold to see where he is. Okay, he's there. All right. Anything else I can do or should be thinking of? What about my rings? Increased damage and protection. Those are good ones to have on. I wonder if Constitution figures into your death saving roll, so to speak, if that's even a thing. If so, I want to put that on. Constitution on. Let me look that up. God, these death rays. You know, it's kind of a. This is kind of one of the things that pisses off some players. They'll be like, I was doing so well, and I ran to this gnome, and it zapped me with a wand of death, and I'm dead. That's it. So that's one of the things. And I kind of like it, even though it can feel cheap sometimes. I like these intense moments. And when you can get out of them, it feels very satisfying. But if I die now, I'll be cursing it. I'm like, this game is cheap. I'm not playing this game for another 18 years. Right. Well, you know, one thing is that it might be out of charges. The maximum it can have is 8, and I think he already zapped like 3 or 4. What does it start with? The maximum is 8. What does it actually? It doesn't really tell me. I think you can assume it has 8 basically. Well, I don't know. It seems high. Whatever. Let's just keep reading. How does the death save work? Is there even a save, or is it just like if you're hit, you're dead? That's it. And if that's the case, I need to minimize chance of being hit, which might just come down to armor class. Well, I might need to just look into wands in general about that. About the ones that have a ray and stuff. Directions, beams, and rays. Here we go. Type of wand denotes the behavior when it is zapped. Non-directional wands do not ask for a direction. Beam wands ask for a direction, but do not. Yeah. This one is a ray wand. Rays may also. I should verify that sleep is a ray wand because it's the ray. The ray wands bounce off, but the beams do not. So the sleep might actually be a beam wand, just to be extra confusing. But, you know, it's important for me to know, otherwise I'm going to be thwarted in my plan here. It's a ray, okay. So sleep is a ray. Excuse me. What am I trying to look up here? Hitting and missing. Most beam wands always hit, but the monster may resist. How about a ray? I don't care about wand of striking. Both against you and against monsters, the odds of hitting with a ray wand is exclusively determined by armor class. Exclusively, okay. Okay, so I'm in this range here, -2 to to negative 14. Oh, I'm at negative 6, I believe, so I'm not sure which one I would go to. Probably the negative 5. They actually have a 65% chance of hitting me, it sounds like. That's not great. Okay. What else is there to learn here? Yeah, is it like if death hits, then dead? Is that all? Is that the entire logic to it? If so, then obviously that's very scary. I think that's what it is. All right. And that was randomly generated, by the way, making up only 0.5% of randomly generated wands. Lucky me, huh? Monsters with a difficulty rating of 8 or more that are eligible for an offensive item have a 1 in 35 chance of receiving a wand of death. Okay, so it's greater than that, actually. Instantly kills almost any monster it hits in its path, including the player. Yeah, so basically if it hits, and it's got basically a 2/3 chance of hitting, then I'm done. But player magic resistance or reflection configure. I don't have reflection. I don't have magic resistance. Yeah. All right. Excuse me a moment. Okay, it's pretty intense. But yeah, the Constitution doesn't matter. That was kind of what I just was looking for. Armor class matters. There's always the make him run away by shining a mirror at him. I think I need to kill him though. He would just run away and then come back again. But yeah, the mirror. Just to go over that, the looking glass. 80% chance of the foe fleeing for 2d4 turns. Humanoid foes and unicorns are not fooled by a mirror. Oh, this is a humanoid, I think. Ogre Lord is a humanoid, right? It's kind of funny. It doesn't designate it as humanoid, but in the text it says humanoid. Yeah, I don't think it's actually humanoid somehow. So it may be an option, although I'm feeling a little uncertain about that. All right, so I think sleep and then pound on him is just the best thing I can do. Hopefully the wand of sleep doesn't miss him. And his armor class was 3, which if you go back to the page on ray weapons, you can see that's AC. Okay, yeah. So I can easily hit it. 97% chance, I think, because it has 3. I think it wouldn't go to the 2 one, right? You probably have to, well, yeah, you probably have to, probably anything between 5 and 2 would count as 5, I would think. Or even if it does count as 2, 90% is still good odds. So my biggest concern is if I don't have a charge and I'm not aware. Which may mean it's warranted to burn a scroll of identifier, which, well, I don't have one. I have to. This is when you have to get into, is it worth mitigating a little bit of risk? Spend a lot of stuff to mitigate a little bit of risk. I could write a scroll of identify with this magic marker just to be sure that my wand of sleep has charges. I feel like I haven't been blasting it. I don't remember where I got it from, though. It could have been after some monster was blasting me with it a lot, and therefore it could be out of charges. I'm just going to go with it. If it doesn't work, I'm in an okay position, because here's my plan, right? I'm going to stand here. He's going to be this big freaking O right here. I will try to do the bounce, which he will never do because they're not smart enough to do that. And if I see then that it doesn't work, he has the opportunity to step here, at which point I can always zap him with the wand of teleport again and come up with something else, or just decide to go toe to toe with him at that point. All right, so just checking around here. objects that were left. All right. All right, let's bring it on. Let's so again, we're gonna zap them on to sleep. We need in that bounceable location. And we're gonna hope we can just pound them. It might be good for me to smash the door. And I'll tell you why, just to save a turn. Because NetHack has this weird logic where when there's a door, whether it's open, well, if it's an open door, which this is, you cannot enter that tile diagonally. You can only enter it head on. So if I take advantage of this rebound, bong bong, if I want to go and kill him while he's asleep, and the sleep only lasts like a little while, right? I don't want to have to go 1, 2, and attack him from there. I want to be able to just go 1, 2. So what I think I'm going to do right now is close the door and then smash it. Just so I don't have to waste a turn. And we could get into, well, we could look into how many turns sleep works, because maybe there's no concern there, but I also don't know how many turns it's going to take for me to kill him, right? A lot of complications here in the world of NetHack. How many turns are it? 6? Oh, okay, it's not an issue, really. So if I hit 6d25 turns, that's quite a lot. Unless they resist. Oh, they can resist this. Okay. But it said they don't have any resistances. Can they still somehow resist? I don't think so. All right, let's just go with the plan. I mean, we can try to nitpick every little possible edge case, or like dig into every teeny probability forever. So I think I'll smash the door just again to mitigate that extra turn issue. Close the door. You resist. I close it again. Okay, now it's closed. I kick it. Okay, it shatters to pieces. Now we don't have that restriction. And I'll just say, bring it on, Mr. Ogre. He's going the wrong way. Like, prepare for battle. He's like, I'm going to go over here. I could just try to ignore him or bypass him, but let's do. Okay, he's coming. Let's It occurred to me, I think I want to keep my blindfold on so I know when he's right in that space where I want him to be. If I take off the blindfold, I won't see him when he's there. And if you notice, every time I pass, I don't know if you can hear my clicks. He may not move every turn, basically. Here's a random cat just to throw a monkey wrench into the business. All right, I'm going to ignore the house cat. It can bite me. I don't care. I mean, literally, it can bite me. I'll just deal with that. Okay, one more step. All right, here we go. We're going to zap. I believe it's capital T. Let's confirm. Yeah, wand to sleep. Down and to the right. Hits the Ogre Lord. Okay, I am blind, so I guess it wouldn't tell you he falls asleep anyway. That's not how it works. I was doubting whether... I was wondering if because I'm blind, I'm missing some information. But now we're going to charge into him and kill him. It doesn't matter. Ah, okay. You kill the Ogre Lord. Okay. So essentially, I just needed 2 combat rounds on it. And I could have taken it out earlier. All right, well, there's a Wand of Death that I can grab. Whether it has any charges left, I don't know. Kill the damn cat. Sorry, cat. Wands of Death. They're, yeah, they're special. All right, so I'm out of a Amulet of Life Saving at this point. I can see again. Wand of Death. Should I eat the Ogre Lord just to spite him? I have a hard time getting... If I choke to death after all this... It didn't give me the prompt. It usually gives you the prompt, but I guess I finished it in time. Or like before I was really seriously choking or something. But I'm not... If it gave me the prompt, I would definitely say no, do not continue eating. All right, let's get this Wand of Death among other garbage. I want the club. Whew. That was an ordeal. Might be worth identifying that. I know the charges. Let's get my leash bag, I guess. I was dropping random crap, if you recall. Here's my bag that's weighing me. I can't. All right, I need to free up a slot. Let's dump some garbage. I don't know. Maybe one of the foods. Well, this could just be temporary. I could put things in the bag. Drop scroll of T-port. Pick up the bag. Pick up scroll of T-port. Actually, put stuff in the bag first. Capital N now. I'll just throw some tins and crap, and I don't know. Roll of teleport, potions of water. Pick up teaport. All right. Whew. That was rough, but we're alive. Thank you for the likes, by the way, people. I'm glad some people are enjoying this NetHack stream. All right, all that, and we only finished 2 levels of this Soko. Was that a mimic? Yeah. Onward to level 3. May there be no ogres wielding or zapping a wand of death. God, the amulet of life saving is gone now. Well, at least I feel less bad if the reward for Sokoban is a reflection amulet. You know, my concern was, well, I don't want to use the slot for an amulet if I have a life saving amulet. So I will it frees that up. Anyway, Eric said that was probably the most intense part. Yeah, that was pretty intense. And part of it is because how far I've come so far in the game, right? There's actually a lot of game left, but earlier on in the game I had a couple of close calls, but it was like, oh well, if I die, I'm only an hour into the game, who cares? But yeah, this is I mean, we're like something like 16 hours into this character at this point, maybe more than that, maybe 20 hours. All right, so what's the next step here? I guess just keep on trucking. Let's put on the blindfold. I'm curious to see if there's any monsters here. There's no monster. That's good. All right, back to the guide. The boring old guide. It looks like I closed that browser page in my panic. Here we go, Sokoban. We're on level 3. Is it 3A or 3B? It's only 4, right? Yeah. So we're on 3. Looks like 3A to me. Interesting that this ring here, it seems to be in the pit. It's in one of the pits. So the question becomes, if I recall correctly, once you push the boulder onto a pit with with like an object in it, the object is just gone. So is there a way I could somehow fish that out? And in accordance with NetHack and Chill, I'm going to take my time and look it up if I can somehow figure out which page to even look that up in. I think maybe a pit page. Let's look at items or objects. That's funny. Flying or levitation can be used to cross pits without falling in, with the exception of those generated on the first floor in Sokoban. Air currents will force the character into the pit, preventing them from flying or floating across to the stairs. A character that dies as a result of this is listed as killed by dangerous winds. Why only the first level of it? Pits can be removed by pushing a boulder into them. Any item the boulder covers will remain undisturbed by monsters until you dig it up again or it rots away. Okay. So can I actually just... I'm trying to think, can I just walk into the pit? It does mention, and this makes sense, that... Wait a minute, no. That's about flying and levitation. I don't know. Not sure. Normally in the pit you can just walk into it and get any objects, then you climb out. But clearly you can't do that with every Sokoban pit, right? That would kind of let you just kind of walk through the whole level, I would think. So I don't know, must be something special about it. About fall. Following actions do not incur a luck penalty when done in Sokoban. Falling into a hole or pit, so you can do that? Somehow I feel nervous about doing that anyway. I don't know. Oh, here we go. If a hole is open, falling through it. Hold on. Will it make... I think it's going to take me to the previous level is what it's saying, basically. Okay, piston holes are different things. Okay, now. Okay. So holes are which one are which? One of them is a trap, and one of them like makes you go to the next level. I guess all these are the kind that makes you go to the next level. Let's get some clarity on that. So these are holes. All right, yeah, the holes you fall through, I think. Hole. Confusing game, this NetHack. It's a trap and always visible. Hole causes you affected monsters and objects to fall through at least to the next level, except for that ring that's just sitting there for some reason. I might just have to say screw it. I don't know. Like I could try things, but I'm afraid I'm gonna screw myself up. Can I lasso it or something? Some kind of magnet power I could use. These holes have air currents that will pull you into even if you're flying. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say screw it. It's just a randomly generated ring, I think. So. Oh hey, Dan the Man and Benonymous are here. Hey guys. Dan said, had to give you the like when I realized how much I liked how much clever strategizing and angst went into surviving that scary Ogre King death raid. Thanks, Dan, and welcome, by the way. I mean, that's you know, I don't know, something about permadeath. Permadeath ups the stakes so much, and it ups the intensity of the game. If I could just save, like I'm playing something like I don't know, Final Fantasy or something, I get into a dangerous situation, I just save before. If I die, I go back to my save. I mean, I could understand why you wouldn't want to have your character wiped out after all these hours, but it really does add intensity to the game. That it's really exciting, and part of the reason why I'm into roguelikes so much. And hello, Mr. Benonymous, by the way. Welcome. All right. So yeah, I don't know how to fetch that ring out. It's a ring again. It doesn't tell me what kind. Okay, yeah. So for those who just joined, I'm just kind of following the guides for these Sokoban levels. So it might be a little tedious, and I hope it's not too terrible. Or maybe it's fun to watch and follow along anyway. But as you saw in that last level, it can, it can get more complicated than just pushing rocks. You might find an ogre with a wand of death. But I am kind of a little bit glad, by the way, that my assessment that I probably wouldn't kill it in one turn seemed to be correct. I was kind of estimating his hit points versus the damage I could deal. And I didn't really fully get to the bottom of it all, of all the math, but I was thinking I could probably do 20 something damage in a turn, and he probably had something like 35 to 40 hit points. All right, let's get this show on the road. We are in Sokoban 3A. Oops, I'm messing up my windows here. And I'm not going to be showing this guy the whole time, but yeah, it's saying this is the initial state. Your character starts here. That seems to match what we're seeing. And again, they always give you the strategy that is, like different ways you can do it. They try to go for solving the level without putting any boulders in an immobile position. There are faster solutions, but let's just follow what they have scripted because they have it scripted. That's mostly what I'm looking for. All right. This is the generic instructions, and they say first clear up the lower part of the room. The opening move is the only possible one. So in other words, we have to push O left twice, finish P. All right, so I'll put this aside and get myself started here. Okay, so O left twice, P right twice to finish it. P is this guy down here. Boom. Next up, N. Look, a Gunyoki, or Tripression actually. I'm going to push this guy that's below me, N, down, down, right, right. Boom. Oh, I'm feeling bad about squishing this ring. The way I can verify that there's a pit there, I guess there has to be, and the map here shows there is. I think there is a way though. That guy who was in the chat before and telling me all these advanced commands would probably know how to do it. It was a few streams ago though, so he's not here today. I'm aware of. Anyway, shoot, don't gotta lose my place here. I just did N, and now we're gonna go to L. L is this one here. We're gonna move that down 3. One, 2, 3. Okay, next is O up 1. O is the one down and to the left of me. Up 1. Next L. Shoot, just lost my place. Right, L is that the one I already moved? Yes. Gotta keep track of these things. The one to my right is L. I'm basically just gonna finish that one. Okay, that's easy enough. So finish L. Giving up on the poor ring. Sorry, ring. Over to O. We're gonna finish O by pushing it right down, and then it's obvious from there. Oh, some snakes appeared. Oh, another potion of water. That's good. Jeez, a lot of potions. I can turn these garbage potions into water, which is nice. They're kind of heavy, though. Paralysis, sure. Water and confusion, very nice. All right, let's make sure I didn't lose my place here. The one to my left I'm going to finish, right? That's L. The one to my left, I mean. Hold on, I think that might be... Okay, did I finish L already? I guess I did. Which brings us to finishing. Oh, well, maybe I finished. Oh, sorry. I should be marking these in my guide here. Let me give me a moment here. I'm just gonna rewind my stream. Okay, bear with me a minute. Bottom of it all, of all the math, but I was thinking I could probably do 20 something damage in like a gunyoki or tripression actually. I'm gonna push this guy that's below me N down, down, right, right. Finished N. Oh, I'm feeling bad about squishing this ring. The way I can verify that there's a pit there, I guess there has to be, and the map here shows there is. I think there is a way though. That guy who was in the chat 2 streams ago. Anyway, one here. We're gonna move that. L is this one. Yeah, L here. We're gonna move that down 3. Right, I finished L. So I'm just sanity checking here. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next is O up 1. O is the one down and to the left of me. Up 1. I pushed O up 1. Next L. Shoot, just lost my place. Right, L is that the one I already moved? Yes. Gotta keep track of these things. The one to my right is L. I'm basically just gonna finish that one. Okay, that's easy enough. So finish L. Okay, finished L. Giving up on the poor ring. Sorry, ring. Over to O. We're gonna finish O by pushing it right down, and then it's obvious from there. Okay. Oh. All right. So I was about to finish O, but I didn't do it yet when I ran into the snake. Sorry about the delay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose my place because that would have been pretty horrible. All right. So we're finishing O, which is the one like down to the left of me at this point, I think. I mean, there's no reason not to finish that. If that's not it, then no, that's got to be it. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, some troll is zapping a lightning bolts at me. All right. Sorry for the cursing. Let's charge into battle and just kill it. Dropping the bag, I guess, to speed up, perhaps. Which is currently capital M. These trolls like to wield pole arms. If you notice, it's hitting me from 2 spaces away. With a pole arm, you can do that. Your nearby zap. Pole line hits you. Your wand of magic missile breaks apart and explodes. Your wand of death breaks apart and explodes. Well, so much for the wand of death. All right, and now we got some dogs appearing. Can I eat this bastard? Let's take the wand at least. Let's take on my blindfold. How about? Oh, I'm not blind. I'm blind from the lightning bolt. I can't really eat this guy safely. Let's take away his. At least I got the lightning wand out of his hand. But that sucks that my wand of death is now gone. Those are rare. And I don't know if I had any charges left, but still I could have possibly recharged it with a scroll of charging. All right, well, now I have to deal with this friggin' troll that's going to keep spawning, and I'm too full to eat him. I think they just do stay permanently dead after a while. After enough attempts. It might be the case already. I feel like it should have spawned by now. Okay, the question is, do I want to keep going until I'm sure it's done or not? Well, this is NETHACK and Chill. We're looking up every little thing. Let's see how long it takes for a troll to respawn. Maybe at some point we can assume it is done. Can often revive from his corpse when killed. While the player may be capable of fighting a troll once or twice, repeated fights can whittle down your HP over time if the troll revives quickly enough. It is risky to rely on a troll simply failing to revive eventually. Okay. You can eat them, throw them into water or lava, or turn them into stone. Do I have a tinning kit? I might have a tinning kit. Maybe I could. I think I have a tin opener, but not a kit. Because I could just put him in a can and then he can't spawn anymore. Put his meat into a can. I can check my bag, I guess. I don't have it on my person, but check the tools. No. I thought I at least had a tin opener. Maybe I just tossed that eventually. Well, it's been a while. I think it might be done. Just by sheer luck, it's not getting up, I think. What has appeared there? A wraith? My goodness. Well, wraiths are good. I mean, if you kill them, if you eat their corpse, you have a 50-50 chance of immediately gaining a level. So they're awesome to find. They can drain your level, but usually they're not that tough to defeat. The thing is, if you go on any public server like nethack.alt.org or hard fought, you look on the high score list, you'll see so many players. Their cause of death is they choked to death on a wraith corpse because they were really pushing it. They figured, well, I'm satiated, but maybe I'm good to eat this wraith corpse. And even if it prompts you, are you sure you want to keep eating? You're having a hard time getting it all down. Sometimes you can eat it anyway. So they push their luck and they try to eat the wraith corpse to get the free level and they die. I don't want to be one of those people. So what I want to do is run out my satiated stats. And it's not really a black and white Boolean thing. Like there's a certain number underlying my stomach fullness, so to speak. And satiated just means it's above a certain level. But I usually just apply the rule of thumb that I don't eat things. I said this a million times. If I am satiated. So essentially what I'm going to try to do is, well, I'm just going to solve the puzzle here. And by the time I do that, maybe I'll no longer be satiated. But if I have just, say, one pit left, I'll just run around and put on. Well, I guess I already have 2 rings on, which drains your stomach faster. I'll just waste some time, I guess, basically, and make sure I have enough room in my tummy for some wraith. But here's the thing: they only leave a corpse, I think, 50% of the time. Yeah. So, sometimes you just don't get it. You prepare for this situation, then it doesn't happen anyway. All right. So, I don't know. I'm blind, I'm burdened, I'm satiated. The troll doesn't seem to be coming back, which is nice. Let's get back to the guide. I just did O, but I have to finish K now, which is the one kind of above me a little bit and slightly to the left. Oh, I didn't finish this one, did I? I think this was I was in the process of finishing O when the troll appeared. New troll here. Kerplunk, you no longer feel the boulder. Feel the boulder. See, I'm blind, so I don't get the visual updated here. My character doesn't know that this has been filled, and I don't see it fill the boulder fill the pit. I just hear kerplunk, and that I no longer feel the boulder. It's kind of amazing all the work that this game has gone. Developers have gone through to make being blind sort of realistic almost. This corpse is still here, right? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna finish K. Yeah, it's obvious. But yeah, I'm blinded by that lightning bolt, and I hope it ends soon. I like being able to control my blindness with a blindfold, but this is no fun. All right, so K is done, and now the guide has a refresh of the state of things. This is what it should look like. Let's just sanity check that. It's this one here, by the way. Yeah, it looks good to me, bro. Okay. All right, so we're going to finish G. And G is this one here. Should be obvious, I think. Down, yeah. Basically down, right, down, right. Kerplunk. Okay, onward to F. That's the one that was right next to G. That's kind of another obvious one. Oh, I'm no longer blind. That's good. So, in a way, it's kind of nice because I can really be sure that I'm not accidentally squashing a spawned monster or getting blocked by one. But I can always put on that blindfold. Okay, over to M, which is this one. I guess I have to push it right? Yeah, right, then left. Right. Left 4, left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's obvious from here. I think I do want to put on the blindfold again. I always have this paranoia because I've seen it happen before. Is you start pushing when there's a monster over here. I mean, there could still be one spawn. It could still be one that spawns when it's too late. Like right now, it's kind of too late. But a monster could spawn right there and totally screw me, which kind of sucks. But that's NetHack for you. All right, so that one's done. I'm just going to take off the blindfold to refresh the view of the pits because that makes me feel better. They're actually not pits; they're holes, as we established. There's a difference. All right, so J is this guy here. We're just gonna push that up twice for now and not finish it until later. I is the one 3 to my left at the moment. I'm gonna push that down 5. Right, then we're gonna finish it basically. Okay. Put on my blindfold again. Remove it again. All right, I is done. Over to H. H is this guy here. Right? Yeah, this is all straightforward. All right. Did not put on my blindfold, but that's okay. All right, I said I was gonna run out my tummy contents before I deal with the wraith. But we have to push A aside. That's this one. Right twice. Yeah, let's run out my stomach. I'm gonna put on the blindfold just so I can see everything. That sounds so unintuitive. Put on my blindfold so I can see everything. And I am going to just hit the command N to repeat an action N times 20. I'm gonna search 20 times. By the way, if you're still there, Benonymous, I hope you're doing all right, bro. Benonymous is my former coworker. Oh, okay, something appeared. I think it's a chameleon because it's changing shape. Look at this. Chameleons do that. All right, let's just kill the chameleon. It's doing some decent damage. Could it really just be a... Oh, do chameleons really transform into what they... I think they really transform, whatever this is. Whatever this is really transforming and not just looking like a different thing. So I'm fighting a real green dragon here. Shit. Well, I'll get green dragon scales. That's not the best thing to make into scale mail, but it's something. I should drop my bag to be unburdened. Okay, let's see if we can kill this thing. Cool, I killed it. Oof. Take off his blindfold. Are there any scales I can take? No. Didn't leave scales or a corpse. That sucks. All right, so I'm resting up. You can see I am recovering. The higher your constitution is, the faster your hit points recover, by the way. Thanks for the 6th like, whoever liked the stream, by the way. All right. Shoot, what should I do? Just N20S again some more. You're in full health. That's cool. Still satiated. All right, I'm no longer satiated. That makes me feel comfortable about eating a wraith. Now we could actually look up. If we somehow knew the actual number of my stomach value, we could see that and check the... Oh, no, nutritional value 0? That's weird. I guess because it's a special thing. But I thought you could choke on a wraith corpse. I've seen that so much. Can you choke on them anyway? The level gained from eating a wraith corpse makes them a popular choice for reverse genocide. Yeah, reverse genocide is when you have a cursed scroll of genocide. Rather than killing all of one type of creature, you get surrounded by a whole bunch of the type of creature you specify. So you could, if you're strong enough to take on a horde of wraiths with no problem, you can get a cursed scroll of genocide intentionally and use it for this purpose. And everyone you kill has a 50-50 chance of giving you a level up, basically. So it's kind of an overpowered tactic almost. And yeah, if you're too flat, well, I guess not overpowered because, as it says here, an oversatiated character can still choke on them. And you're not allowed to put them in a tin, so you cannot preserve the corpses by putting them in a tin. However, if you find an ice box, you can stuff the corpses in that. And then you can always come back to it later. run off the fullness in your stomach, and then come back to the ice box, take out a wraith, eat it, repeat for a while, I guess. What a hilarious game this NetHack is. Okay, right, you don't want to see that. Right, I guess I can go try to kill it now. But yeah, even though it has nutritional value of 0, you still choke potentially. Let's put on this blindfold. Now, how do I want to handle this? Because there's actually a whole bunch of enemies. And this lynx, okay, it's a lynx. I thought it might be one of the snowy kind of things that shoot like a snow blast at you, or an ice blast. It's not that. The wolves are no problem. The lynx is no problem. The wraith shouldn't really be that tough. I just want to make sure I can kill it without ideally without taking any hits. because it'll drain my experience before I eat it, and hopefully, if it leaves the corpse, eat it and gain a level. Yeah. What can I do? Basically, I want to handle one at a time, which shouldn't be that difficult given the layout. Okay, let's finish the level. Yeah, I just got to move A to the right twice. And A is that very topmost one. Then we can finish C, which is the one down and to the right to A. So like this, we're just going to go down, down. You got to be a little careful here. Down, down, right. It's actually not hard. Down, down. Oh, invisible thing is hitting me. Okay. Should I take off my blindfold? No, let's just kill it. Destroy it. Okay, destroy whatever that was. You can see again. It was a giant. Must have been a giant mummy or zombie, I guess. If I couldn't see it while blindfolded, because they have no brains. Brains. All right, so let's finish this one. Yeah, just go right down, finish it. Putting on the blindfold just to make sure nothing blocks it. So I can see if anything's blocking it more like it. Okay. Kerplunk. Right, I'm going to remove the blindfold, drop the bag. Let's bring it on now. Am I all set to fight? I'm fully healed. Open the door. It's locked. Use the skeleton key. Unlock it. The Wraith opened the door. Hello, Wraith. All right. He really wants. He's really eager to get into this combat. Let's kill him. Destroy the Wraith. All right. So let's see if he left a corpse. The closet is in. Good, a Wraith corpse. I'm just gonna eat it. I don't care if they're. Actually, they might make it difficult. I'll get interrupted. I think I can keep trying and finish it, though. Let me try it. Yeah, level up. Free level. The Wraith Corpse tastes terrible. You feel more experience. Welcome to level 14. Now, I had been hacking through a lot of enemies on level 13 anyway, so I might have been decently through, you know, percentage-wise. Maybe I was at, like, just to randomly guess, maybe I was already at, like, 60%. And so it wasn't maybe a super economical use of a Wraith. But whatever, I'll take it. I don't really have any good alternative. I kind of had to fight unless I want to come back to Sokoban level later. So I think it was totally fine to do that. Anyway, let's fight these guys one at a time. This should be no problem. Wolfie here, Lynxy. All right, so the scroll create monster for what that's worth. Guess I'll eat the wolf as long as it's here. Okay, I'm satiated again. 10, sure, I guess I'll take that. Oh. A wand, I'm blind. No, not blindfolded, but it only says wand. I don't know why it does that sometimes in Sokoban. I can see it, but it just reports like some of the rings and wands is just like nondescript for some reason. Anyway, there's a black unicorn here, I think. Yeah. So that's the chaotic aligned unicorn, meaning it's not my friend. I cannot toss gems to it. Well, I can, but it's not as effective. Probably just going to wind up killing it. Let's stuff stuff into the bag. Oh, the bag is over there. All right. Hello, unicorn. Want to fight? Unicorns kind of bop around a lot. Okay, apply Q. Put something in. Put more junk in the bag. I don't know. Got so many Gunyoki, I could probably drop some of them. Probably a pack rat for now until I get my bag of holding, if I even get one. You always got to be careful about wands. If you put a wand of cancellation into a bag of holding, now the purpose of a wand of cancellation is it cancels out magic, and the bag of holding is magical. So if you put it in the bag of, you lose it. You lose all the stuff in it. You take damage. Not good. Not a good scene. I'll just throw some random crap in. I'm not using the leash or the lamp or the whistle. All right, so get out of here, stupid black unicorn. I don't really need another unicorn horn, do I? Nah, I'll leave it. There's always a chance I could get cursed. Am I going to play that game, though? Maybe I'll have an extra one in my bag. I already have one in the bag, though. No. All right, I'll put one in the bag as a spare. Just just gonna keep one spare unicorn horn. I'm not gonna go beyond that. A glass wand, so I can see what it is now. More gnocchi. I'm pretty much a little bit crazy with the food at this point. Okay. Last level of Sokomon, people. Let's do this. Let's get our reward. Hopefully it's a good one. Well, I know it's only one of two things. But yeah, wow, that death rate kind of makes me wish I had reflection right now. So hopefully it's that. But you know, I won't complain about a bag of holding either. Once again, I hate being burdened, and I'm a pack rat, so I need bags of holding in life, NetHack life. Right. So let's look up level 4 of Sokoban. Looks like that. Which is which guy? They're pretty similar looking, but it is actually 4B. You can see by the arrangement of these boulders, among some other things. All right, after this level, you will face either. I mean, after the previous level, you'll face either of the following levels. In the hex 3.6 and variants based on it, which applies to us here. Either level may have either prize with equal probability. Okay. Man, I just lost an amulet of life saving and a wand of death. That sucks, actually. I'm glad to be alive, so I'm not crying over the loss of those things, because I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm glad I survived. But it's starting to hit me that those are really rare and really good weapons to have, or objects to have, and I don't have them anymore. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, 4B it is. Behind the holes is a treasure zoo with 3 doors. Inside one of the doors is the branch prize, which has an equal chance of being a bag of holding or an amulet of reflection. There are 20 boulders and 18 holes, leaving 2 spare boulders. Okay, here we go. Same generic instructions, basically. And now we get right to it. All right. Oof. Yeah, this is where it does feel a little tedious. But I'm also excited to get my reward. All right, let's first put on this blindfold to see if anything is up here. Yeah, there's that. There's a mimic here, as well as the treasure zoo that it mentioned. The treasure zoo is like a special room. You enter and it says, "Welcome to David's treasure zoo." I don't know who David is. And you just fight a bunch of monsters and get a bunch of treasure. I think every square actually has a pile of gold. All right, now I'm wondering if this mimic's going to cause me any issues. Can I just kill that? Probably not until I move some stuff out of the way. Yeah. All right. So when I get to it, when I'm able to kill it, I'll kill it. They don't really walk around very often, so I think we're fine. I think they only walk if you found them, you can see them, and they know that. Like if you use the S key to search, and they go, "Oh no, he's around," and they'll start walking around. Sometimes. I think that's how it works. Again, the mysteries of NetHack logic. All right, what am I doing here? Let's go to T, which is the one right next to me. We're going to push that right 3 times and up 4 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. A quantum mechanic appears. Okay, you want to fight, guy? And also some soldier ant or beetle appeared here. I think it's a beetle. Giant beetle. Yeah. I don't like this rate of spawning. It's unnerving. All right, so R is this guy here. I'm going to push it up 1. Huh. Never mind. Forget I said huh. All right, push that up 1. O is this guy guy above me. That's going up twice. Oh god. Really hoping I don't get boxed in due to this mimic. don't think I have many options at this point. I is up once. H. Yeah, actually, we're good. We can move H. H is the one next to me, right? Yeah, that can go left 3 times. And they can kill that mimic. Let's do that. Get out of the way. All right, cool. Mimic corpse. Okay, then we have a snapshot of the next state. In the left room, align the boulders to form a 2x3 area in which you are able to turn the boulders around. These moves are the most crucial to successfully finishing this level. Right, I need to... Yeah, not get that effort ruined by the beetle. Okay, I see how I can do this. I'm gonna move. First thing I'm gonna be doing is moving K left twice, which is this guy, and then N down 1. That's this one. This one up 1. Anyway, at that point, I should free open the area with the beetle, and I should be able to kill it. Okay, so let's start off K left twice. Actually, I could kill it right now. There we go. N down. F up. G up. This one's G. Oh, shit! Okay, the keypad might have ruined my day here. It's double tapping. Shit. Okay, do I have to use G again? Let me take a look here. Actually, don't have to use G again, but I'm not sure if this blocks something else. Damn it. Yeah, I gotta get a new keypad just for NetHack. All right, so I guess the worst case will be I have to go back and get a means of digging to smash the boulder, which will ruin my luck a little bit, but it'll probably be worth it. It'll damage me. You can get luck back again. You can sacrifice corpses at your co-aligned altar, for example. But yeah, it's so frustrating trying to be meticulous and then your tools don't do the job right. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Where was I? I gotta get back to where I was. I just moved to G. Yeah. I got 2 viewers left. Everybody's like, all right, this is getting sucky now. All right, let's do this. Finish boulder A by moving C around. All right, let's see if we can do this. C is the one to the left in this row here. Might as well get the gnocchi, I guess. What was that? Oh, giant beetle corpse. Okay, we're gonna move C up once, then down once. Okay. A is the one I'm immediately next to here. We're gonna go up, 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 right, and finish. Okay, let's take off my blindfold so I can see the holes. There's a wand there I can't get also. There's gotta be some trick to getting those. All right, go to F, which is the one directly below me, and we're gonna yeah, we gotta push that down twice and then finish it. Okay. Why twice? Can't I just do it once? Oh, because I see why. Because G's supposed to be the right of me, so I would, if it was in the right place, I would have to be careful. I'd have to push it down one more, basically. All right, fine. Okay. All right, keep it going. C, we're gonna move up 1. Okay. D is the one to the right of me, and we're going to move that right and finish it. What was that message? You hear a sound reminiscent of a seal barking. Okay, that's the treasure zoo. Just flavor text. And Dandaman says the game is so complex, vast, and illogical possibilities and unknown difficulties. I wonder if you could actually play NetHack if there was no wiki to reference. Yeah, I used to play it even before the web existed. But there was a file called spoilers.txt that was basically had the contents of what's now the wiki in it, a massive text file. And I used to try to play without referring to it, and I sometimes did pretty good, but never close to beating it. You kind of pretty much have to do it. You have to use it unless you kind of really, yeah. I mean, you really have to like you're saying, Dan. You have to repeatedly try everything and die in every because you right. You basically have to. The way I think of it, you almost have to be like a scientist exploring a whole fictional world, like testing different, you know, possibilities and recording all the outcomes and keeping like a massive record of it all. And even then, you won't have all the underlying math, right? Like you don't know. You could experiment a lot to see if using a blessed smoky potion, what are the percentage of time the genie comes out versus an uncursed or whatever. You would have to play a lot to make that happen. So I don't know. I think you're right. It's kind of basically impossible to win without all the spoilers. But you could theoretically do it, I guess. But yeah, I used to try to do it. I used to really be, like in my view, try to be honest and not cheat. That's how I used to view it. And so I would occasionally cave and look at the spoiler text file, but I would try not to. So it was really hard, extremely hard. Anyway, it was fun though. It feels like you're entering a whole other world, a deranged universe, perhaps. Where the hell was I? It's okay that you chat. I want you to chat. Don't worry about me losing my place once in a while. But I will have to rewind to verify which one I finished. I guess I did I think I just did D. Yeah. And now I'm going to finish C. I'm actually thinking that pushing D into this corner is not going to harm me. I'm thinking that's probably true. Anyway, let's finish C now. Who's this white guy? This white Y, I mean. Like an abominable snowman or something? A Yeti? Yeah, it's a Yeti. Huh. Excuse me. He was like charging towards me until he saw the pits. And he's like, oh, crap. Can't go that way. Okay, let's remove. I just like to see the holes, the state of the holes. So I remove my blindfold. But yeah, it's definitely good to be able to see these monsters that spawn. I'll keep saying that because it's just so true. I'm going to take off my rings for now. All right. And that's just because I don't feel like accelerating the ticker on my stomach right now. Right then. All right, we cleared C, so onward to the next snapshot here. We're basically going to finish NPMK. J. We're finishing these 5. Not Q yet for some reason. Oh, maybe we can't finish Q. All right. Yeah, what am I going to do about this snake? What's the first thing I'm doing? Pushing N up. How am I getting around there? Okay, I can see it. Yeah, I can walk around. It wasn't really clear to me immediately, but I can go through here, all the way around here, and push N, which is this one here, upward. But I'll deal with that snake. I mean, it's not going to be hard to deal with the snake. And the concern is always, by the way, these monsters that spawn, it's not fighting them. It's the off chance that they could block my boulder pushings. That's the concern. I'm guessing that was clear by now. Okay, kill the snake. All right, I'm pushing N. We're just gonna finish it, basically. Hello, Yeti. You trying to fight me? What's going on? Yeti in my spaghetti. Okay, we're gonna do P now. Finish P, which is like the lower left one. What was that message? Oh, snake corpse. Yeah, I don't really need to eat the snake. What's this? A dragon? Is it a gray dragon? Holy shit. Baby gray dragon. Okay, I'm not going to get gray dragon scales from that. And a baby black dragon spawn too. Interesting. All right, let's just kill the baby dragon. Let me remove my blindfold. Interesting, a scroll. I mean, I'm getting really close to identifying all the scrolls, I think. So this is one of just a few. Could be something interesting. Now, do I want to eat a gray dragon corpse? It's too bad it wasn't an adult, because I could really use the scales. Once you, I mean, to kind of reiterate what I said earlier, kind of the forever armor I want to get, the stuff I'm going to keep till the end of the game. It's either going to be a gray dragon scale mail or a silver dragon scale mail. And I can make those for the appropriate corpse of a gray dragon or a silver dragon, but the babies don't have the scales, so. And I don't want to have the others, like a blue dragon scale mail. Those are the two good ones, gray or silver, basically. Can I eat it? That's the question. Resistance is conveyed. It might convey something. Let's take a look here. I want to show you guys what I'm looking at. There's a whole thing about dragons. We got baby dragons, baby gray dragons specifically. They possess magic resistance. Oh, I can't get magic resistance by eating them. That's too bad. I guess I probably would have heard of that by now. They can be decently filling for meat-eating pets and characters. All right, that's it, basically. Nothing special. Fluffy says, I'm one of those viewers. Cool, I'm glad you're still hanging out. It says 4 viewers now, by the way. You know, nobody's ever obligated to watch it. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you didn't watch me. We all have lives. It's all cool. And sometimes maybe I'll admit that on rare occasion, my streams can get slightly less than 100% exciting. Occasionally, intermittently. All right. So we have a scroll here. We should check out which scrolls I haven't identified yet. And let's do that. In accordance with NetHack and Chill, we take our time and look up stuff. All right, so we can hit backslash. Now, I should take note of which step I'm at. Bear with me a moment. I want to make sure I don't lose track of that. I'm finishing up P, I believe. Yeah, I just finished P. All right, I'm just going to highlight that in my browser. I'm going to do M next. This one here is M. All right, and P I didn't finish. I got distracted by the dragon. Okay, so yeah, scrolls. I guess maybe I didn't identify quite as many as I thought. So here is the list of all the scrolls. Oh shit, what happened? This makes me nervous when something changes when I didn't intend to. All right, so mail's not really a thing that's going to happen. You can actually send other players who are on the same server a message with a scroll of mail, and a demon will come by. It's a mail demon and drop it up. But it's not really a thing when you're playing single player. Identify, and by the way, just to be clear, when I say single player, it's not really like an interactive multiplayer way to play this game. you can share a server and send messages, and also you can leave bones files. A bones file is when you die. If you were doing basically, if you're doing pretty well and you die, it might decide to make your level into a bones level, which means a level where everything is exactly as it was. It's left exactly as it was when you died, and your character becomes a ghost, and another player can come along and take all your stuff and whatnot. And typically, there's something nasty waiting, because if they killed a tough character, it's probably a tough monster, or a lot of monsters, or something nasty. And it can be kind of cool because you find another player's stuff. The problem is they're always all cursed because the ghost curses them all. Anyway, let's see what I am missing. I've identify. Got light, blank paper. We got enchant weapon. We got enchant armor. Remove curse. We got confused monster. I called it confusion, but it's actually confused monster. Destroy armor. I know that one. Fire I haven't found. That's the one that's good to know before you read it randomly. It'll burn your stuff. Food detection. It looks like I never got food detection. Gold detection I got. Magic mapping. Yes. Scare monster. Looks like no. Teleportation, definitely got that one. Amnesia, no. Create monster, yes. Earth, yes. Taming, yes. Charging, no. Genocide, no. I'm going to unfortunately have to clear all these checks. What if I want to scroll? Punishment, I think, no. All right, so basically, fire, food. Okay, it can be something nasty or really good, or in between. Food detection. Punishment. I got stinking cloud, I think. Yeah. So it could be punishment, genocide. I'm gonna check on what it could be now. Charging, genocide, punishment, amnesia, scare monster. I think food detection or fire. Was that it? All right. Yeah. It's kind of. I forget how amnesia works. The effect of amnesia, as conveyed onto you by a mind flare, is horrible. I think amnesia, the scroll, isn't quite that bad, because the mind flare makes you forget like your identifications and the previous levels you've encountered. I think amnesia just wipes out your current level you're on, maybe your knowledge of that, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look it up. That would be the thing I'm scared of most, as well as fire. If I wanted to read this randomly, I'd probably like drop all my stuff, or a lot of my stuff, anything that can burn, just in case it's fire. But charging genocide would be fantastic. Punishment would suck. That attaches a ball and chain to your ankle. You can always get it removed with a remove curse effect. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to hold on to the scroll. Probably wait till I can identify it. Okay, so what the hell are we doing? We're going to finish P here. Let me deal with this thing. What is it? A glass piercer or something? Glass piercer, yeah. I'll eat the glass. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I will not continue eating it. Was I satiated already? That was a mistake. Put on the blindfold. If I had just choked to death right there, that would have been a frustrating end to this run. Anyway, we finished P. We're going to do M. M is the one to the left of me now. Obvious, right? Yep. Kerplunk. Just did a double tap again by accident. I'm so nervous by that. I'm seriously going to buy a new. You know what? My birthday's coming up. My family are all like, put stuff on your Amazon wish list. We're going to get you something. And for the most part, I don't know what to put on, except I could use a new sweater and some socks and things like that. I'm going to add a USB number pad or keypad, whatever you call it. I'm going to try to find a really good one, too, that has a nice, satisfying click. It doesn't register multiple times, hopefully. Although I can't imagine any review saying, this one registers multiple times and this one doesn't. Seems like more of a sign of age than anything. Anyway, something to put on my wish list, in other words. All right, so that was M. Now we can do K, which is the one below that blue % sign. Blue % sign being a giant beetle corpse. Ah, a random nymph appeared. Okay. Hello, random nymph. A wood nymph. It's dead now. Okay. This is a potion I can turn into water because object detection, which is usually not that useful. I know that just because, yeah, there you go. I was blind, so it didn't show it before, but I know that wood nymphs, or any kind of nymphs, they always have a mirror and a potion of object detection on their person. This one had a gem, too. Can I accommodate anymore? God, I could really use a bag of holding. Okay, throw in the sea ration, the unknown scroll, scroll of confusion, scroll of earth, potions of paralysis, sure, water. All right. Let's get blind again. And over to J, which is the remaining boulder near that % sign, purple, blue % sign. Just rolling the boulder over the mirror and the nymph corpse. It doesn't break the mirror. It doesn't destroy the nymph corpse. Okay, next up is the next screenshot here, next snapshot. And we're getting close. Close. It's possible to either clear the remaining boulders in the left room or continue with the middle and right room. Just do whatever it says. Don't want to think about it too hard. I know I'm such a loser. I'm just like, I'm not going to solve the puzzle myself. Just tell me what to do. All right. Yeah, but it is kind of like Ryan said, it is definitely kind of a very uncharacteristic thing, like inconsistent with the rest of the game in a way. I kind of like the idea of it, and I do like the challenges it provides and the rewards it provides, but I don't actually like solving the puzzle. I mean, it could be fun, but I feel like I would dedicate hours. I'm already spending like 2 hours on this. I would dedicate a lot of time. I would have to like not solve it within the game. I would have to plot it out in something else entirely, like use a separate application or physically set up a board and just try to figure it out by hand. Take hours and hours to do it. Then write my own script to solve it. Being a software developer, I'd probably be inclined to write my own software to solve it. But then it's like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just do it this way. Anyway, I'm going to go down. Yeah, this is pretty obvious. Down, left, left, left. And finish it. Okay, see what this wand is. Yeah, again, I can't really see it. Oh, I'm just going to have to lose it again. We're doing R next, and that is just down by 1. R is this one here, actually. I'm just pushing it out of the way by 1. Put on the blindfold once again, because we don't want any surprise monsters in unexpected locations. This won't stop them from appearing. I just want to be able to see them. Down 1. L, which is the one above me now. We're just going to finish that in the way you would expect. Yep. Sorry, wand. I'm crushing you. Okay, that was L. Over to T. What time we at? 11:17. All right, I should wrap this up within... I'll probably just finish Sokoban and revel in my prize and then call it a stream. Okay, so T is back over here. The one 2 below me. And we're going to do, yeah, the same kind of straightforward thing. Oh, actually, I got to go around, don't I? Yeah. Okay, next is R, which is again in that same other room we were just at. It's the one that's kind of sitting there by itself below. And we're gonna do straightforward stuff again. Yeah, it seems like actually, if you remember, the wiki said something like level 2 was like the most complicated one. This one has a lot of boulders, but it seems like most of it is pretty basic. It's like you solve a puzzle early on, I guess, and then you just kind of mechanically do the rest. That's what it feels like anyway. A random gnome appeared. Let's kill him. Hello, gnome lord. He was throwing darts at me. All right, that was that. B, we're going to push one to the right. Oh, this one's actually not just mechanical. I mean, it's not that complicated either. We're going to push this one to the right. An egg here. Again, I'm just going to splatter that. I don't like these eggs. Splat. Okay, that's the one below me. We're going to go down, 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 right? Got it. Gonna go. I don't think I need to push it 3 times, but that's what it said to do. That's fine. Yep, then it's straightforward from there. Here, a seal barking again. All right, we're getting there. Next up is E, which is, I kind of lost track. I guess it's this one. Oh, no, that's B. This is E. It might be they're equally as straightforward, but I have a feeling like if I don't really think it through carefully, I'm gonna somehow screw myself. All right, so we're gonna go left, left, down, yeah. Okay, once again, straightforward. Beep, 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 beep. All right, next is B, which was that topmost one in that other room. What's this? A giant of some sort? An Etin, okay. Let's fight Etin. Most giants give you permanent strength bonus when you eat them. However, I don't know if an Etin does. Let me check. And I have this kind of problem that I'm kind of full. And is it worth trying to risk that, given that I have gauntlets of power that maximize my strength anyway? Well, let's check. For some reason, I feel like this is one of the few kinds of giants that doesn't give you that strength bonus, perhaps. It's also considered an animal rather than an intelligent monster for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't give you strength, it looks like. All right, so no loss there. Oh, sorry, I didn't check the chat for a while. Fluffy says happy birthday. Thank you very much. It's in about a week. And blow out a candle and make a wish for amulets of life saving. Hey, that's a good. Hey, imagine you could get one of those in real life. That would be awesome. You know, there would be some terrible curse with it. Like, it works ironically. I think I immediately thought of that Tales from the Crypt anthology movie from the 70s where I don't remember the whole story, but basically a guy dies and his wife is so upset and she uses like a monkey paw or something equivalent to wish that he could live forever with her or something, and he winds up his embalmed corpse winds up alive and in intense pain. It's just constantly screaming like because it's got no blood in its veins. It's all embalmed and it's all stiff and everything. So he just screams forever in agony. Anyway, how did I get on that? Anyway, right, wishing for amulet life saving would have some weird consequence. Sure. What am I doing here? Did I just finish E? I think I'm on E now. Let's do E. We're going left. That's not. I almost feel silly like puzzling over it, but it's just to go left, left, down. That's not possible. Maybe I'm misidentifying which boulder this even is. I mean, I can solve this. I just kind of like to know I'm following the script. Okay, I just did E. I'm on the last three. I'm on B, which is down, left, left. Yeah, that makes more sense. Down, left, left, down. Okay. We gotta deal with a baby black dragon and a yeti soon, but not really a concern. It's a random feline that appeared. Was it a jaguar or a panther? Panther. Jaguar. Okay, we're doing letter G. She's the one I effed up, isn't it? Shit. Okay, maybe there's an alternative. Q. It's telling me to do G. That's the one I effed up, and then Q. But shit, there's no other one I can do. Wait, can I do this one? I can do that one, right? Just push it up. Yeah, okay. Whew. Okay, it's salvageable. Yeah, this one I can just push up and then to the left, down, the usual thing. This one, this is Q. All right, it's all doable. Okay, no harm, no foul then, right? I did get scared for a moment though. Panther corpse and a spellbook, huh? If I could actually read, like that meme, if they could read, they would like the spellbook. I'm gonna leave it. They're heavy. I don't need anything burdening me. Theoretically, I can learn a couple different schools of magic, like clerical, attack, and divination, but I have to actually train them up and allocate skill slots to it. And I'm already kind of out of skill slots. And when I do get them again, I'm going to put them in bow. Basically, long story short, I'm not planning on reading any spell books this game. All right, so let's take care of Q. Down here, we're going to go up, up, then around, and then finish it in the obvious way. Okay. But yeah, I definitely had a scare there that I might have screwed myself. Yeah, I can retire this 20-year-old USB keypad. It served me well, right? It's screwing up. It's showing its age. Screwing up once in a while now. All right, so let me just plot this out to make sure I'm not stupid. I'm going to push it up one, and then this is pretty obvious. I'm just paranoid. Push it there. Then I can 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 there. Yeah, it's easy from there, right? No problem. Kill this thing before it causes trouble. A wand. That glass piercer corpse had a wand. Glass piercer had a wand. An aluminum wand. I don't know what it is. I'm no longer satiated, so might as well eat the glass piercer. And now I am crunching on glass. I imagine a glass piercer is what are piercers, by the way? I think they're from D&D. They're like these stalactite looking creatures. So a rock piercer would look like, a stalactite or a stalagmite from a cave. And a glass one, I assume, is just made of glass. So I find it kind of funny that I would eat one. And maybe they just have the appearance of glass, but aren't actually made of glass. All right, I'm gonna put on the blindfold again. Yeah, we're gonna do this thing. All right, here we go, finishing it up. Hello, Yeti. You want to fight? Let me Yeti's not going to cause me concern, but I'm going to be careful anyway and drop my bag so I'm not burdened. What? Okay, bring it on, Yeti. Yeti and my spaghetti. Okay, it was a one-shot thing, no biggie. I think they can grant cold resistance, which I think I have. And once again, if I actually get Scroll of Knowledge or whatever it's called, which is funny, I don't remember seeing that list of scrolls I was just looking at. Anyway, if I get that, I will take note of all the intrinsics I have. Now I'm looking at that list again. Is that not a thing? I thought there was like a... Maybe it's a potion. Enlightenment. Yeah, it's a potion of enlightenment that tells you all your intrinsics and all the details of your internal stats that you can't normally see. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to start keeping good track of that once I get that scroll. I'll take a dump at any time I take a dump of that text, and anytime it changes, I will modify it by hand. All right, let's kill this dragon. And then carve our way through the treasure zoo. Hiya! I should pick them. Do I want my bag now? Just fight them without my bag. Hello, guys. Floating eye to start, huh? And a troll right behind him, and a baby yellow dragon. Mostly nothing too troublesome. A war horse, war rat. Yeah, floating eye, I don't want to be paralyzed by. I don't have a ring of free action, I don't suppose. It could be fun to try a ring of conflict. Just that it'll make them all attack each other, which is kind of fun when there's a mob like this, but I'd rather get the experience points myself, honestly. If I thought they posed any serious risk, I would do that. What was this thing again? Gaspar, right? But yeah, let's wield my bow just to shoot the floating eye so I don't get paralyzed. Shoot some elven arrows. Bonk. Arrow hits. Arrow hits again. Kill the floating eye. Okay. Let's wield the Great Swan Deer 2-weapon. They're all asleep. Yeah, for some reason the treasures, they all start out like asleep, and you can kind of carve your way through a lot of them without them really all swarming you for some reason. Troll holds a potion of sleeping. I don't like that. You yawn. Okay, I'm sleep resistant. That's right. And that's what yawn mean. You yawn means it's like it was a cancel effect. Now I'm thinking, should I write that down? I might as well. Now that I have confirmation of sleep resistance, I should write that. All right, so I did it. Let's finish killing the troll. I just did. Kill the carnivorous ape. Kill the killer bee. Kill the red naga hatchling. Kill the monkey. Ogre jelly. Oh, I shouldn't mess with that. They can corrode your shit, can't they? I think. Tiredness and NetHack don't mix. Impulsive tiredness. Yeah, they can corrode iron or copper weapons and armor. Shoot, I'm getting away from it. That's like the most scary thing here, actually. Don't want to fight that. The troll rises from the dead. I'll take some money, I guess. The elven arrow. Oh shit, it engulfs me. Okay. What's my best course of action here? I probably just want to zap it with something. Because if I directly use my weapons, at least the katana, it can corrode. I could also turn off 2-weapon combat and just kill it with Gray Swan Deer because it's silver. Maybe that's the way to go. And 2-weapon off. You hit it, you kill it. Okay, cool. No more threat of corrosion. Oh, a unicorn. Peaceful white one. That's good. I can throw out some gems to get some luck. If I'm not at my max already, I don't really know. Kind of the problem with luck, you can't see what it is at. And I believe it fades over time too. Gas spore exploded and is catching many other monsters in the explosion. Quivering blob. Why do I feel like they're good to eat for some reason? Let me look them up. Yeah, they convey sleep and poison resistance, which I already have. I just confirmed I have sleep, and I'm like 99% sure I have poison resistance. So I will not bother to eat that, especially while satiated. Red Naga. Everybody's awake from the explosion, by the way. Ice Troll is wielding a partisan. Kill the giant mimic. Baby, how is my health holding up here? I'm actually taking some damage. I do not want to turn into a freaking war rat. If the war rat bites me and I feel feverish, I'm going to start turning into a rat randomly, which will suck. So let's kill that first. And, oh yeah, the silver material does extra damage against a were rat or any were being. A war horse. I could tame that right now by throwing in a melon. I'm just going to do that to get out of my hair. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I already have a war horse. Here, take that melon. It's now mine. He's going to help me fight. Freezing to death because of what? An ice vortex. Okay, kill that. Yeah, it's nice having this war horse to help me. Let's kill the ice troll again. I'm actually taking some serious damage. I don't like this. I'm glad the war horse is on my side at least. Kill the ice troll. That's good. Let's kill the dragon. Centaur, quantum mechanic. Should I bow out of this battle? I mean, I'm pretty much good now. I'm still actually taking some good damage. It's hitting me so much. I guess it's just everything collectively. Okay. At this point, it's pretty much just the flesh golem and the centaur. Let's just kill the flesh golem. Okay, it's done. And the centaur is still alive after 2 hits. It's kicking me. Kick, hits. They do a lot of attacks. All right, I think I'm in good shape. She needs a lot of money. Wow. Gonna weigh me down. Do not eat a flesh golem. That's not a good idea. That basically means Frankenstein's monster. An oval amulet. Interesting. Of course, this ice troll could pop up. I'm gonna actually put on a ring of Constitution so I regenerate faster. I go to 17. If I go from 17 to 18 Constitution, I believe that'll allow me to regenerate or heal faster. The warhorse killed the gray ooze. Ice troll rises from the dead. All right, bring it on, ice troll. Oh my god, he killed my warhorse. You bastard. I only just met him. If I weren't satiated, I would eat you, ice troll. Ruby ring. Oh, there's a scroll in Elbereth. So Elbereth is a safe space. You can carve that in the ground yourself. And that's a cursed scroll. For some reason, they give you a cursed scroll of scare monster right there. But at least now I have the identification for scare monster. Elam Ebo. Type of the object on the floor. That is scare monster. Oh, the scroll turns to dust as you pick it up. All right, I got the identification out of it. Scare monster not usually that useful. I mean, it can be. The cursed one is especially not usually that useful, I think. I have to remember what the cursed effect even means. Anyway, right, so what am I doing? Well, finish fighting. Am I done fighting here? The troll's gonna keep coming back for a while. I'm on Elbereth. He's fleeing because I'm Elbereth. See that? I'm on Elbereth. I feel like a hypocrite. Oh no, what did I do wrong? Because he's fleeing? Oh, shit. Did I like break my lawful code? That sucks. It probably like damages my luck or something, or my alignment. Let's check it out. You attacked while over an Elbereth engraving. This occurs only as of NetHack 3.6. Carries a -5 alignment penalty. I guess they really wanted to nerf Elbereth. I remember that it was considered OP, and so they kind of nerfed it. I wish it was more like it was just less effective rather than if you're unaware of the screwage, you get screwed. Oh, Jesus. What does the alignment even range from? Is it like -10 to 10 or something like that? I'm really taking a huge hit, I think. This is not what I'm looking for. How do I even look up the scale of it? I don't know. I guess I can't really worry about it much. I'll have to get back in good graces by doing sacrifices or something. I don't know. Alignment record. Is this what I'm looking for? Yeah. Often simply called alignment, but not the same as lawful neutral chaotic stats. Its initial value is 0 for these guys for some reason, and 10 for these guys, of which I am one of them. Its maximum is initially 10, and its upper bound increases by 1 for every 200 game turns. Oh, so I have a high upper bound. Has no lower bound. Okay. You have to have at least 20 to go on your quest when you get to that point. Your record gradually increases as you kill monsters and decreases when you do actions your god disapproves of. Okay, so I've been killing a lot of monsters for a while, and I've been in the game for a lot more than 200 turns. I think I'm at like 30,000 or so. So I was already pretty high, and I just lost 5. Yeah, I've been playing the game for 24,000 turns. All right, that's probably nothing to worry about too much. And here's the chart. When you find out your own intrinsics, for example, if you drink that potion of alignment, of enlightenment that I keep talking about, it'll give you a text like this: "You are piously aligned, or you're devoutly aligned," and that means you're in one of these ranges. I'm probably not worse than devoutly aligned, honestly. All right, so I'm not going to stress. Okay, so I'm shit. It's actually bad though. Oh, it's gone though, right? Yeah, I was gonna say if Elbereth is still here and I can't really do anything but either pass my turn or attack the troll, that would suck if it just keeps happening. But it did say Elbereth faded, right? Yeah, okay, so it can't happen again. In other words, so not a big deal. I will kill it, and I have done so. All right, let's collect some money. I mean, don't know if I really have much use for it, but it figures into your score at the end. One thing people do is they'll drop a stash or leave a stash like on the way up of a lot of money and gems to carry them out at the end game when you're running away from the Wizard of Yendor trying to escape the dungeon. What is this spotted jelly? Should I be shooting that? It's going to corrode stuff. Or is it just acid splashing that hurts you? That might be all it is. A 130 chance of corroding worn armor, and a 1/6 chance of corroding the weapons and or armor using the attack. Yeah, screw that. I'm not messing with that. I'll shoot it from a distance again. Wield my Yumi and shoot them arrows down. It hits. It hits. It hits. Will it kill it though? Please just kill it. It hits again. It hits again. Hits again. Hits again. I'm out of my elven arrows now. I gotta go to my Ya. Do I want to do that or just zap it with some wand or something? I'll zap it with a wand of striking, maybe. Oh, but nothing happened? Okay, it's... Let me name it. Out of charges. I don't know, I'll just shoot the yaw. Hopefully this finishes it. Yep, okay. I got to take the yaw back at least, if not too many of the elven arrows. Anytime you shoot an arrow, there's a chance you can retrieve it or a chance it's just gone forever. So actually, if you kill or if you eat a spotted jelly, you have a chance of obtaining. No, sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. I was thinking, well, you can get acid or stoning resistance. No, this is what it has. The spotted jelly has those resistances. It conveys no resistances. Eating a spotted jelly corpse or tin cures stoning on the first bite. All right. I mean, I'm not stoned. Stoned. Money, 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 money. Glob of Gray Ooze does something. The globs. Okay, you can eat them. They will cure stoning. They can become tainted and cause food poisoning, just as corpses do, but will never fully rot away. I'm not going to bother. Looks like the trolls are done spawning. Warhorse corpse. My poor warhorse. I hardly knew ye. Yeah, you know, it was nice having him help me in that battle that got a little bit intense. Yeah. I mean, you know, I could have always taken special measures like zap wands of teleport, but it was good to have him helping, and also not, you know, it was good to have him not attacking me. Anyway, here's the moment of truth. This is what we've done all the Sokoban nonsense for. What is behind this door? It's either an amulet of reflection or a bag of holding. Let's find out. The door opens. There's nothing there. Hold on. I think it did say something like you have to look under a boulder for something. Let's take a look here. Remember to check under boulder S for usable items. Oh, did I? That's not the amulet or bag, but hold on. It might be. No. Hang on one sec. Behind one of the three doors. Okay. So it doesn't say that the final prize is behind one of these three doors. It just says the. Oh, it does say the prize item atop a burnt elbereth and a cursed scroll of scare monster. Did I already pick it up, or did I miss it somehow? Did I destroy it somehow? Nothing there. Did somebody pick it up? Oh, it's probably the oval amulet. Yeah, it's got to be. I feel like maybe somebody picked it up and moved it though. That must be it then. All right, so no bag of holding, but I have an amulet of reflection, which is good. It's really good. Okay, is it worth picking up orcish arrows? I'm going to say no. All right, I guess I can safely name. I hope safely name this an amulet of reflection. I don't see it. It's got to be it, right? What else? Because part of me is paranoid. If I put it on right now, it's going to turn out to be strangulation. But I think it has to be because that's the fixed prize, and there's always a possibility of prayer in case it is that. But I have this paranoia about my alignment somehow being too low because of the recent events. All right, let's try it on anyway. I'm gonna get brave and put it on. Okay, it's not strangling me, and I can remove it, so that's good. I'm gonna call it reflection. Woo, we got it. If only I had reflection before the death ray. All right, good to have it. Good to have it. Okay, that is Sokoban, and my warhorse OD2 is waiting for me outside. Oh yeah, let's throw some gems to get some get in some good graces here with the unicorn. It may be worth revisiting how that works. We looked this up in a previous stream. You can throw gems at them, and it will improve your luck. If it's a valuable gem, a co-aligned unicorn gratefully keeps the gem and improves your luck. Depending on the identification status of the gem, +5 points if the gem is formally identified, +2 if type named, and +1 if completely unknown. So I want to have the formally identified stuff thrown at it first. I don't know what my luck is, but that's separate from alignment. So the maximum is, well, it's not really a maximum, but when you're at 10 or more, that's pretty much the max benefits you can get from it, I think. The highest possible luck is 13. All right, so I'm going to say if I throw 2 valuable gems at it, that's pretty much the most I can get out of it. It might already be overkill. So let's take out some known valuable gems from the bag. I have to actually pick up the bag first. Which I dropped over here, I believe. Yeah, I got to get past the unicorn. Excuse me, Mr. Unicorn. What was that corpse here? Yeti corpse, right? Okay, let's get this. Take something out of the bag. Gems. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of amethysts. Topaz. If I wanted to really min-max things, I could look up the values, but I'm too tired for that. Let's just go with 2 of the amethysts are going to the unicorn. So here you go, Mr. Unicorn. Catches the gem called amethyst. Oh, you know what? It's called amethyst. That means it's only +2 because it was my own identification. So that wasn't as good as I'd hoped. Yeah, this means at some point I decided to call it amethyst. I need a truly identified one, if I have any. The problem is they're all that. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just throw another 2 at it then. So they're 2 amethysts. Here you go, amethyst for you. Amethyst for you. Okay, you got 4 amethysts. That's fine. I don't want to deal with this guy. Flaming sphere. It's actually chasing me fast, though. Here comes a doggy. Don't leave me here, oh, sorry, I gotta leave you there, random dog. You fall down the stairs as usual. Oh, is this a level where I need to... No. I think it's next level. I need a special... I have to solve actually exiting the dungeon, basically. I'm hitting it with my bow because I'm stupid. Wield Grey Swan Deer. 2 weapon. Take that, you mummy. Take that, you rabid rat. Right, so here's one. That's not really a problem. Look at this. It's so easy. I'll just move that top left boulder. All right, I believe we're out of Sokoban. Oh, one more. Now we're out of Sokoban. Woo! Mission complete. All right. I mean, mission complete for the day. The game's not beaten yet, obviously. All right. Where's my horse? He should be around here. Is that him? I think he's no longer mine. Yeah, he's only peaceful because I've been gone for so long. He's not tame, he's peaceful. That means he won't attack me, but he's not mine. Well, I could throw him a fruit if I have any more. I threw a melon at the other warhorse, though. By the way, that was kind of intentional. Just keeping a melon on my person rather than stuffing it in a bag, because it's usually not useful, and it's not really a great source of food for me. And same thing with tripe rations. You have those on hand, then a dog or a cat who's attacking you, throw a tripe ration, now he's yours. He's tame. Let's see if I have any fruit, other fruit in the bag. Oh, I have a yuzu, that's good. I have 3 yuzus, actually. So I'll get my warhorse happy again by throwing him a yuzu. Is capital B. Yeah, he's mine again. Hello, OD2. All right, so we have a couple of fountains on this level. A lot of fountains. And I better call it here before starting my next task. But I'm thinking of making those piles of water potions again, because I have a bunch of fountains here. I have a bunch of crap potions that I can dilute. I have object detection. I could probably sacrifice an extra healing. I like to keep the full healings though. And in my bag I have other potions of crap. Well, I've already got 5 waters, 2 paralysis. Right, so I got with the 5 waters, I can turn 2 paralysis into waters. That gives me 7. I could get these 2 guys, 8, 9. To get another extra healing. I mean, I don't like junking extra healing, but usually I'd rather have water if I'm starting to get into the stage where I'm collecting full healing, right? But let's see, what did I have a extra healing? Anyway, something like 8 or 9 or 10. This is cursed extra healing. Okay. I can get something like 8 to 10 water potions, bless them all, have more fun blessing things again. I could bless some of the enchant scrolls I have. Yeah, it's pretty promising. And there are 4 fountains on this level with which I could dilute things. However, I did discover I was playing with it. This was something I wasn't really sure of before, but right, on level 7, I made pools for dilution. The pools do not go away when you dilute potions in them, but you have to do it the right way. You have to step in the pools. And all the potions you have on your person dilute. You have to make sure you don't have anything else on your person that can get messed up. So it's a little bit of a trickier thing. But as long as there's nobody messing with your stuff that you drop. Like, in other words, you want to drop scrolls that you don't want to get wiped out. You have to drop anything that can get damaged from the water. And you just step in the pool. But I think that's the best way to do it. I can just take this enormous pile of potions, step into the pool a few times. Because there's like multiple gradations of dilution. And then they're all water. I could go up to, I have to go all the way up to level 2. That's the only known co-aligned altar. But it doesn't really take that long to run up 7 levels or so. That's going to be my plan for next time. Get a whole bunch of the blessings. I can then, if you look in my bag again, it'll be really cool to have a blessed enchant weapon. I can use 2 blessings to make this blessed as well. I don't know what this one is, but I can check into that. In other words, I can make my weapons really freaking awesome, and that's cool. And I can use blessings on other cool things too, but that's a great start. It's always good to have those handy, the ability to bless things. I can bless my unicorn horn. I think there's a purpose to that actually, because there's a small chance when you use a unicorn horn that it doesn't give you the desired effect, and I think blessing makes it better. Check that real quick. Oh, you know what it is? It's kind of ridiculous. It's better, but it's almost like, do you really need it to be that much better? Because look, applying an uncursed unicorn horn will fix D2D2 minus 1 element. That's phrased weird. It's like you roll it. First you roll 2D2, which means generate a number between 2 and 4 inclusively. And then you roll a die of that number. So it could be a D2, a D3, or a D4. You subtract 1, and that's how many ailments get cured in 1 turn. So if you're not, you're like I don't know, stunned and sick and confused, and if you're also, 5 other things, and maybe an uncursed one won't cure it all in one turn, but a blessed one might be more likely to. That's the general idea, anyway. A cursed unicorn horn will instead cause one of the applicable ailments listed above. That's terrible. Anyway, it's worth it getting a blessed one. Anyway, I better call it here, though. I'll do a lot of blessing next time. And hopefully I can make good use of my reflection. I don't know what else to say. Keep traveling through the dungeon. Yeah, definitely plan on having much improved weapons. I still don't have any dragon scale mail. I don't have a bag of holding. Hopefully I can find one another way. I think at this point, though, I just have to rely on it being a rare thing that is generated, because I think that was the only guaranteed one. Not guaranteed, the only fixed. I'm saying the wrong thing. Only thing that the level could produce by like definition, sort of. I think otherwise it's going to be just a random generation. So I'm going to check if there's any other places that might have it. Sokoban has a 50-50 chance. I think that's it. Yeah, I basically have to encounter one randomly, which might take a while to happen. Who knows? All right, it's midnight here in New York. Time for me to call it a stream. So thank you guys who have been watching and chatting. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to do a stream on Saturday. It won't be NETHACK. It'll be something with my son, Mr. Rob Bob. We've had this kind of Dracula game book on deck for a while. So hopefully we'll have time to do that. It's written by Jonathan Green. For those who aren't aware, game books are kind of like choose your own adventure novels, but you have stats and dice rolling and things like that. And this one is really freaking thick. It's an enormous tome of Dracula based on the original story. You can play as one of 4 vampire hunters, or as Dracula. You can navigate the story of Dracula as the bad guy if you want. That had me especially intrigued, and that probably explains why the book is so thick. But anyway, that's it for NetHack tonight. Another productive evening. We had such a scare with that ogre with the wand of death. I would say that was the highlight of the stream as far as excitement goes. We lost an amulet of life saving. We got a death wand, but we lost that death wand due to a troll zapping a wand of lightning at me. And I guess the other exciting thing was the accomplishment of finishing the Sokoban levels and earning the amulet of reflection. But that's it for tonight, guys. So thank you to who might still be here. Probably Fluffy Bubbles, maybe Dan the Man, maybe Anonymous, maybe Eric Johnson. That's it. So good night, y'all, and see you next time. Take care.